We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Joe wants further the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to the TCN Gaming, our very own PlayStation podcast. We back!
I don't know if we're back here or if this is like, I know we're back, but like this is the first one on this channel. So like, you could say we're here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we've officially successfully moved. Maybe it's even too early to say successfully because we're only like 10 seconds into the stream, innit? But yeah, man, we're out here. Shout out to everyone plugged in. We are hungover. I'm done. Yeah, well, shout out to everyone plugged in. Appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting the Cyber Nerds Gaming channel and all of that. Like, we need your help and support to share the videos and just, you know what I'm saying, spread the Cyber Nerds Gaming love, innit? So shout out to everyone plugged in. Appreciate you.
Jeez. TCN Gaming, everyone. Hope you're live and direct with what we're about to do today. And it's going to be a lot, you know. It's going to be a lot. Today we've got some gaming news. You know, gamers get angry for a lot of reasons. They get happy for also a lot of reasons. So we're going to go through those, what's been happening through the past couple of months. A little bit mad still. We're going to go through what we've been playing. We've been playing a lot because it's been a long time.
When was the last when was the last one?
I'm going to say 3 months.
3 months ago. It's about March. I feel like it was before then, bruv. It seems longer than then.
I'm going to have to double check.
I feel like it was like the beginning of the year or something. It's mad.
Holy moly. Either way, we shouldn't have left you. But we're here now. It's cool.
So no one's going to ask how I am now?
No one cares, bro.
No one anybody.
No one cares, bro. Nobody cares.
Okay, anyway, we've got PlayStation Plus of the month June. Hope you guys have been getting those games because you should be if you're paying for that subscription. It's mad still. We've got buy and sell. Or buy or sell. You could do both if you want. You could buy them. Or you can't do that digitally, actually. So that's a bit mad.
What? Sell them digitally?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't, innit?
I know.
It's mad for you, man, innit? You get me? No resale value in that.
It's crazy. We've got our main topic where we're going to talk about E3, the good, the bad, and the surprises. Because I don't know. I was going to say ugly, but that's a topic for another day. We've got Raven on the computer today, you know, on the back end with the production and stuff. Shout out to man like Raven.
So now you care.
That
makes me sick, you know. Makes me sick. I did your whole job today, you know. You came in here, hungover. I did your whole job for you. Makes me sad, Sam.
Thank you very much and appreciate that. And obviously, how you doing, Joe?
I'm good, man. Get me? Obviously, man had a mad night. Shout out to everyone who was there. But yeah, bro, we're here. I'm actually really excited to talk about games and just get back onto this, bro. Because I feel like, even though like the show, like we haven't done a show in ages, but I feel like this show is where like me and you actually get to talk about games properly. You get me? Without Raven trying to throw in his 2 cents when he doesn't know nothing. Get me? So I feel like this is actually a good time for me and you to just talk in it. So I have missed that as well. You get me? No one get excited, but you get me.
That's still. I'm glad you asked how I am as well. I'm doing good. You know.
Lies.
Yeah, I'm trying not to space out too much and just think about the last couple of hours of my life. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll get there. But yeah, so let's jump into some news that's been happening in the gaming month or months. Yo, wait. I went to go fact check the last time we did a live.
Okay.
It was indeed 6 months ago.
6 months ago. I told you it was the start of the year. When we was like, oh, what games are we excited about? I thought it was. But like,
yeah. Then you had PlayStation 5.
Get me? So after this one, we'll have a Christmas special.
Yeah.
And we're good for the year, bro. 3 shows a year, fam.
That's crazy.
Quarterly. Not even quarterly. But yeah, tried.
Jeez, it's all mad stuff. So yeah, let's jump into some news, what's been happening in the gaming world. The gaming world's forever shifting, you know. It's always a bit mad. In fact, you know what, before I even go anywhere in life, shout out to everyone in the chat. Hope everyone's doing good. If you got any questions, if you got any, I don't know, comments, queries, anything in life, what you should be doing is super chatting, and we will read them out and answer for you as we read them out. So shout out to everyone in the chat for that. Hope you got your super chats ready. So yeah. Sony. Supposedly they want more support for crossplay This is coming from the actual boss.
Crossplay? Bruv, what's your general thoughts on crossplay? What do you think about crossplay, fam?
For me, I don't really have a problem with crossplay because if you got some friends who are on Xbox, some friends who are on PC or Nintendo, obviously they bought particular ecosystems and consoles for whatever reasons they wanted to. But if you do want to play with those guys and there is like a huge community, imagine, I don't know, I'm going to just throw out Fortnite for example.
Yeah.
Everyone's got Fortnite, but they want to, like, you know, they're pretty sick, but they're over on Xbox, you know, got another pretty sick team, they're on PC. I think you guys should be able to play together. Like, I feel that those, and even then, it doesn't even just come down to like multiplayer games, or sorry, competitive games. But what about co-op games? Where everyone's got Avengers, but again, you're on different consoles. Like, that could be another way to bring more of a base together. So some games might not end up dying because everyone is been able to play it through crossplay. But
Alright, so do you think here that the individual game, this ecosystem, should be bigger like than the console's ecosystem? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like Call of Duty, people are playing it on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, whatever. You just think that community should have no boundaries when it comes to what you're playing on?
For sure, yeah.
Then why have different consoles, fam?
Because different consoles do provide different experiences for the person. Like, I feel like Nintendo, obviously especially with the Switch, that thing is very portable. You can take it to someone's house, play party games, put it into the TV, boom. Someone might use it for that. You got PlayStation, someone might like the PlayStation Plus service, they bought it for that. They know that most of the exclusives are there. God of War, Horizon, The Last of Us, they bought it for that console, but you buy a game like Avengers, you're like, alright, maybe I want to play with some people with Xbox. So just the Xbox now, they got an Xbox Live service, they've been there from day, they like exclusives like Halo, the Game Pass kind of system, they like that, but then I don't think that should exclude players from other bases because of a system they might like. Like it was even, okay, no, that's a different example, but.
So what about just fairness when it comes down to gaming? Like, alright, I'm playing on PlayStation, I've got a controller, you're on PC, like, bruv, like, you don't think that matters?
It does matter, and that should be a choice.
What, to play crossplay or not?
Yeah.
See, I think, I want PC gamers out of here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it already hurts me enough playing with someone who plays on an Xbox. Firstly, my condolences to you Xbox users. Get around, because at least we're both on console, we're both using a controller, whatever. But it's like, bruv, you just hear about all the drama with the PC players, bruv. The man are cheaters, bruv. The man move mad. They're doing bare stuff. It's too much. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you just don't think it's unfair us all just running around playing the same games together?
Unfair?
It's unfair to some people, yeah. Because, like, bruv, I'm playing on controller. Someone else might have an advantage. Or vice versa, because I know there's bare PC players that say controller players have the advantage. Do you get what I'm saying? But I know bare controller players who will say the opposite. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't think that should just be separate?
Like, again, that's just down to an option. Like, there are certain games that are crossplay, and every time I've seen a crossplay option, where you're able to choose between just sticking to your particular system, or you're just going open all what do I call it? I forgot what it's called now. All platforms kind of thing. So if you don't want to play with any kind of PC players or Xbox players or whatever, then don't.
Yeah, but like, let's say Call of Duty, for example. If you turn off crossplay, every menu you go into, it tries to tell you to turn crossplay back on.
Yeah.
Like, bruv, you're now debilitating, like, you know what I'm saying? You're inhibiting my experience of just playing the game.
That's the problem.
Because you're trying to force me into playing crossplay.
Yeah, that's the developer, yeah. That, for me, that's legitimately mad. Because something like Street Fighter, from day, they've had, obviously, PlayStation and PC. Experience will force you to playing across both platforms. They'd be like, where do you want to, what's your, I'm going to call it, reception on your internet, just that and the other. Do you want to play crossplay? You can either go all platforms or just PlayStation. And it never just says, no one's here, go to crossplay. Because I know with Call of Duty, I just, at one point, I swear, they just cut off all the lobbies if you're just trying to be on PlayStation. That's crazy. But then that can't be the case if they've said X amount of players are on PlayStation. How are you cutting? Let's say 10 million.
So wait, do you think in those lobbies that all of those players have turned off crossplay, or do you think they're just, alright, we just had a whole bunch of PlayStation players, we're throwing them in together, and then if you've turned off crossplay, you go into that lobby as well?
No, I just think they make it super difficult if you just turn it off. Which, yeah, it's mad.
I think it's mad, but I don't know, man. I just really don't know where I come down with this. I do feel like from having a community like ours, our community has, I want to say, helped me deal with crossplay, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if it was back there, crossplay is off, bro. I'm not even thinking about it. But like, we've got members in the community that play on Xbox, play on this. Most of them are, well, not most of them. Lots of them have seen the light since becoming part of our community and are switching over to PlayStation, as you all should. You get me? Hey, this is not sponsored by Sony either. So Sony, if you man are watching, you know what I mean? Email. You get me? But yeah, man, I think for them, I'll play with other players, you know what I'm saying? And just look past it. But realistically, man, I feel like if you made that decision to get an Xbox, firstly, you're a clown, and secondly, you're saying you don't want to play with Joe, innit? So it's your own fault. It's your own fault. Get me? So, but I know I feel like I'm coming over to the other side. I think it just depends what kind of games we're talking about here. Call of Duty, when you're playing Warzone or something like that, there's so many players in the lobby. Yeah, I guess it's fine. And I wouldn't say I'm good enough to know if I was even getting cheated by someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's not good enough at the game to be upset if someone was doing wall hacks or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever, innit? I'm just gonna keep playing. But like, I do think it's an issue like when it goes higher. Do you know what I'm saying, for like pro players or whatever? But that's so no, man. Do your thing.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't really mind like crossplay, especially when you're given the option to turn off certain platforms or being able to bring more players together, especially across a game. That actually might help it a bit more. Where I'm guessing PlayStation sold the most. So if most of the players are now being brought on to PlayStation, but then, I don't know, X amount of players aren't playing on PlayStation, but you got like maybe another huge community on Xbox, that's kind of mad that you can't play with those guys, even though
you're both playing the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, but I just feel like, I mean, maybe before when there was like more single player games out there, this wasn't as big of an issue, but I guess multiplayer is taking over the universe right now, and it's like, I guess everyone playing together just makes more sense. But I feel like it's just a big conspiracy with them, man, because it's like, well, we'll make only multiplayer games, but we need everyone to play together for our games to survive longer, so we can make more money off you, and we'll make these games free to play almost. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're making a free game to play for everyone, just knowing that you're not going to be in there spending peas, and the game's going to legitly have the longest lifespan ever. Like, bruv, is Grand Theft Auto 5 crossplay online?
Not that I know of, no.
Because if that would be mad.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because Grand Theft Auto Online's mad already. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gone across 3 generations of console. Do you know? But like, if that was crossplay, that game would never end, bruv. Get me? Probably never end anyway. Especially with Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out in 2052.
That's
Get
it.
me?
That's it. It does get a bit mad, but guys, let us know in the comments or in your super chats even. What do you think about crossplay? Do you think it's dead? Do you think everyone should be playing together? You know, Rosie and Jim and that, or should everyone just stay in their house, stay on your own console, and just shut the hell up? Talking about when we'll call it staying on your own console and that, we've got the next article talking about Bethesda apologizes for Starfield Xbox exclusivity. Can be frustrating. It's a bit mad because it said after a month of they won't speculation, Microsoft and Bethesda have confirmed that the upcoming RPG Starfield will only be an Xbox X, S, and PC exclusive, even though it was a long time known that it might have come to PlayStation.
I mean, firstly, I don't play the game. Secondly, I don't really care about stuff like this, and I don't feel like they should, like, my man should apologize for anything. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, bruv, we have got a studio. The studio got bought by Xbox, bruv. Yeah, listen, I'm sure it's like, bruv. Imagine if like tomorrow, Xbox bought Naughty Dog. Now, obviously, my soul would burn. It would burn. But like, bruv, you know what I'm saying? Who am I complaining to, bruv? That's just someone acquired something, fam. Bruv, if you want to play the game, go get the other console. Like, that's just what it is. And I feel like as PlayStation players who have and will continue to have the best exclusives, bruv, we're the wrong people to be like even making noise about this kind of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we got God of War, we got everything, bruv. Let them get their game, bruv. I know it was on PlayStation and you played it. Just have fond memories of that and let the thing go, bruv. Unless you're getting Xbox. That's how I see it, bro. I don't think it's a drama at all.
Yeah, like it's coming from like okay, let's say you're the studio owner and then you are put into. In fact, that's what's so weird because it's not like he was, I guess, in high level, the Xbox, the Bethesda owner, and then he got bought by Xbox, and then be like, oh, sorry, this game is no longer exclusive. Like, even if he was in the room and then the thing happened, how could you then apologize?
See, do you know what? I think I read more into the article, and he kind of explains it as he wasn't apologizing for them selling it. Okay. He was more so apologizing for the people who are upset they ain't playing the game anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was just like, oh, sorry your feelings are hurt. It was like that. Yeah. Like, it was more like that. That's what he was on. You get me? So when I read that, I was like, oh, cool. This makes sense. But then obviously, just with the way the media works, I see how it got chopped and screwed into people thinking that he was apologizing for them selling the studio or you guys not getting a game anymore. Like, when he wasn't. He's just like, I can feel sorry for you, man. You ain't gonna get the game no more because I know the game's fire. Like, same way I tell you, man. My condolences to your Xbox users. I guess that's what he was saying to PlayStation players, isn't it? It's condolences, bruv. So it's all a bit mad.
I was about to say that's just the way the game goes. Like everyone, like you said, everyone's been saying for years. PlayStation's been getting its exclusives. If you want to play the game, you jump on the platform. Vice versa for any other kind of platform. If you want to play the game, you just have to get the console, or you don't.
And see, okay, with that, yeah, like, what game would have to come out on Xbox for you to then be like, I'm getting an Xbox?
That's kind of crazy. What game would have to come out on Xbox for me to purchase an Xbox?
You have to, yeah.
For me to purchase an Xbox.
God of War 2.
I was going to say, God of War definitely one of them.
So if God of War 2 came out on Xbox, you'd get an Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
What? This is mad.
I would also say, what was it? Like something like The Last of Us Part 3. That experience is definitely worth it. And one of my, I guess in all time, like if they only started putting something like Devil May Cry, no way, I'll take that back. What's the fighter I love so much?
That you can't remember the name of?
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
I was going to say Street Fighter, but that's happened before. I didn't really care. In fact, that's funny because Street Fighter right now is a PlayStation PC exclusive, so that's kind of mad. Would I jump on Xbox?
You would for God of War?
Yeah, 100% for.
I'm out on Xbox. Am I buying an Xbox? Nah.
You're going to say the full of.
I'm not.
So there's not one single title
bruv,
series or
the
whatever.
only thing that pops into my mind is like Arkham, bruv. Like if Arkham was on Xbox only, there's only two options, bro. I got to get Xbox, I got to jump off a bridge, fam. It's good, bruv, because it'll be mad, bruv. There's no way, bruv. I'd be sick to my stomach if, bruv, like there was just Xbox players playing Batman, and I'm just here looking. Oh, my chest is burning just thinking about it, fam.
And they said from here on out is the Arkham universe.
The Arkham universe is only on Xbox. Alright, my condolences to myself, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting an Xbox, fam.
See, that's what
it would hurt. I feel like I would have to, innit? I feel like I would have to. Like, and realistically, man's got no allegiance to PlayStation, bro. Besides just being a long time PlayStation player. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like for the games, it's always about the games, innit? And I feel like that's why I think PlayStation's better than Xbox because they've just got the best games. Like, no, it's no argument that I'm ever gonna hear that can beat that. Besides, when we're talking about consoles, unless your argument is Xbox got better games. That's just how I see it. And I feel like that's how it will be for me. So if there were other games and experiences on Xbox that I thought were PlayStation I couldn't get and I needed, then I would. There was one game that came out. Is it Quantum Break?
Yeah.
Quantum Break came out on Xbox. When I saw the trailer for that game, I thought about getting an Xbox.
Yeah, same.
I legitly was like, I think I saw the trailer, didn't know it was Xbox first, went to go research it and was like, this thing's on Xbox. And like, there was got to be like 10 seconds I was like, are we going to get an Xbox? Nah. Nah. But that was mad. If that game was better, do you know what I'm saying? Because I think I ended up being like, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And then I think it kind of got like lukewarmish reviews and stuff like that. And that kind of like turned me off and I was like, I don't need it. But third person action adventure, superhero type games, like they could draw me out. Bruv, you know what, yeah? I feel like there's more games that if they came out on Xbox I would get. Like, if another Infamous game came out, Xbox exclusive, might have to get Xbox, bruv. Something like that. Star Wars games.
Only on Xbox.
Yeah, I'd get an Xbox for all of that, bro.
Jeez.
I'd have to. But then I'd try to find like some sort of converter so I can still play with a DualSense. Because that Xbox controller's mad.
I was about to say, yeah, it's a bit crazy still. Shout out to Aaron Emerson for the super chat. Appreciate you. Halo.
It just doesn't look like it's changed.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you love Halo, that might be a good thing for you. But personally, like, bro, I've never really been interested in Halo, so it's been mad. I feel like I just ignore Xbox exclusives, innit? Like Gears of War, like I know what is this, bro? Like I legitimately don't pay attention. I'm not getting involved in such long, bro. Get me?
I don't know, like I feel like with Xbox, I feel like titles, so it feels like they keep going back to their old titles, and because of that, I'm not saying the evolution of those games are slow, but they don't feel like they do like massive jumps. When I look at something like God of War, Uncharted, even just like The Last of Us, just playing from one game to the next. Even The Last of Us, what came out in the last end of PS3, we got number 2 at the end of PS4. Like, that's worth the wait. Uncharted, we've got 4 titles, 3 on PS3, and then one's on PS4, or midway through PS4. Like, you can feel the jumps and the whatever, but when you got like, I think most of them came out from Xbox, bruv. How have you not got to do? I don't know. For me, that's just very, very mad. And then the evolution of those games. Obviously, I've not played a majority of them, so it's hard to say what they've changed a lot or whatever. But just from the outside in, I'm like, no.
I mean, do you think like Xbox, they've just had a different outlook on the whole gaming thing, like where like PlayStation are focusing on exclusives? They've been focused on exclusives for time, like building up that reputation, that brand of it, and you just think Xbox are just focused on other stuff?
Yeah, more like
like hardware or
services. Yeah. Ever since the Xbox One, where it's like, this is a console for your all-in-one. I'm like, you know, you're making this for gamers, right? Like, I never heard a gamer said I wanted an all-in-one Saturn. It's only been like PC where they're like, oh, here's an all-in-one media center or something. So I'm like, you are Microsoft, and now you're trying to make an all-in-one console. You know, Steam did that. That failed. So why are you trying to make your console that way? Then they have to freaking read that thing up. For me, it was just a bit mad. I was like, stop. And now they're going with Game Pass, which is another service thing. People seem to be, I think it's a bit mixed at the moment, so I don't know.
Game Pass is like basically Netflix of games on Xbox and that. How much, do you know how much it is a month?
Can't remember. Can't remember. Check.
No, I think it's interesting. I think the Game Pass thing, like just the whole concept of it is very interesting, but at the same time it's just like, how many games? I think it always comes down to how many games are you actually gonna play. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you are a hardcore gamer and you're just banging out games, then yeah, it's probably gonna make sense. But like if you're just gonna get it, only play the newest games. Are the newest games come out on it?
Yeah, so that's what they did in E3, where they were like, play it here first day one, so they're gonna drop on as soon as they release in the store or physical, also going to be available on Game Pass. For me, which I don't know how much they're going to pay those said studios
for that, right?
Yeah, and how long they're going to be on Game Pass for. Some of them are time exclusives, obviously some of them with Xbox, so I find that just a bit crazy because obviously you could pay, I think they said it's like £7 a month. I don't know how much it is yearly, but yeah, basically like a Netflix. So it's like instead of going out buying loads of games, you could just buy the Xbox Pass and play a game that you don't like. You could drop it. If you do like it, you continue playing it. That's another thing. You don't really. It's like for me, it's even worse now than digital, where you don't even not own it.
Like digital, you own the license.
Yeah.
Game Pass, you legitly own nothing.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? That's the next evolution of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get that, bruv. I get that. I mean, I feel like no matter what, yeah, I'm always still gonna get the game in it. I'm still purchasing the game in it, and I feel like it's like that with everything for me. Like even with movies, like yeah, man's got Netflix, man's got Disney Plus, man's got all of that stuff. But if there's a movie I really, really enjoy and like, I am gonna buy it physically, because, bruv, tomorrow when Netflix is going the way of Blockbuster, I still want to have Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Do you know what I'm saying, to watch, bruv? So that's down to you, man, innit? Get me? But shout out to the digital gang. You's lot are mad.
So mad.
Not just the digital gang, but the all digital gang. You man are crazy. You man are crazy. You's lot are mad.
And that's talk for another day. We've got another super chat before we go into the next news article. Credo. Apologies if I got your name wrong. Crossplay affects only first-person shooter games. The rest is calm. Yeah, I kind of agree because I guess with PC they want to get the higher frame rates and all that kind of stuff. Like with console, you're kind of stuck with the built-in hardware and what they provide with you. So
I hear that, but like, what if? Alright, so aspect to that. Would you want?
Because
go on.
all the PlayStation players are like, I'm tired of this, so their copy, and I don't know, it's free on like PlayStation or PC for some other reason because of a deal or something, and then the thing blows up. I want to be able to play with those players.
Alright.
Keyboard or controller or running pad. I don't know what they guys play with, so
That's a running pad, you know.
it's all mad still. Alright, cool. We're gonna move on to our next article. Guys, if you get any more super chats, let us know and we'll read them out for sure. Shout out to everyone in the chat right now. Make sure you're dropping a like. So you guys are mad. Everyone is upset about Aloy's appearance in Horizon Forbidden West.
Who's everyone?
That's a very good point. Does it even say everyone?
I'm not involved.
Oh, but basically people are upset. So everyone watched the video that came out recently. I think it was in the State of Play where 40 minutes of new gameplay was revealed. And then someone just took a shot of Aloy, looking like Aloy basically. And some people were like, what's going on here? Why does she look like a certain way? Basically very, very masculine. This is not my Aloy.
Yeah, I think I saw this on Twitter, yeah, where it's like someone had a screenshot of Aloy and then they had like a fan-made, the image is right here, look, this image here. And then this was the fan-made image, like, that they was like, oh, Aloy should look like this. And like, to me, I was like, this is a bit mad, isn't it? Because like, Aloy is like I don't know how old she is, but like, she runs through the jungle, rides like wild mechanical beasts and stuff like that. But my man says that she should look like an Instagram model, which I thought was mad, bro. Like, it don't kind of add up to me, innit? It also, like, it just also don't add up to me, like, bruv, can you just play the game and shut up? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, you're playing a game as a character. If that's the character, that's the character. If you do not like the appearance of the character, play a different game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's baffling to me how someone who's probably 100% not part of any kind of creative process to do with the game, they believe that their opinion should, like, this should just be it.
Yeah.
That's mad, bruv.
I don't know, I do find it a bit crazy because obviously this person was saying that for a female lead, they're looking a bit masculine, no curves, no feminine features. And obviously then they go and cake up Aloy. I'm like, have you even played the game? Because she's in like in a post-apocalyptic world that we've actually never seen ourselves. So how do you possibly know that they have the utilities to do this? And it's like, if you're coming at Aloy, why aren't you coming at Ellie?
I just feel like it's all mad, isn't it?
Why are you coming at those people? Like, I just don't understand people's, just like every, basically, it's like you just think every female, so just like you said, just look like a model type, even though she's out here doing probably what you couldn't do, but you're controlling her for a controller, bruv. Like, there's no, I bet the person who even made this could Photoshop something real nice, but you give him a bow and arrow, give him a couple of months in the wilderness. I bet he'll be worried about his makeup, innit?
Bruv, I just don't get it. I think this is dumb, but I feel like this is the universe we live in right now. Like, everyone just feels like whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their opinion or whatever they think should be, I don't know, should just dominate whatever's going on there. But like, when I saw this, I was confused for bare long, because I was like, this like stuff like this don't even make sense to me, bro. It's like someone picking up a character like Nathan Drake and being like, yo, Nathan Drake should have a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Nathan Drake's just Nathan Drake, innit? Like, it does not go past that. Like, just allow it, fam. Oh, he should have, I don't know, a goatee because men have goatees. Like, bruv, shut up, bruv. Like, you're just chatting nonsense, bruv. Just stick your head in a bucket of water, fam. Like, just move along. Bruv. Anyway, bruv, Aloy looks like Aloy, innit?
Basically.
That's it, bruv. Like, that's the beginning and end of it. And if you don't agree with how she looks, bruv, don't play the game.
I don't know. All I can say is you're coming at Aloy, come at all these other characters, come at yourself, basically. I just find it a bit mad, but yeah, everyone just wants model-looking, like, I don't know, hunters and that. It's a bit mad. I've never even seen a hunter before.
Bruv, I can't tell you about anyone else's whole mindset in it or what they've done or they haven't done, but I just know this being even a talking point on like social media or us having to address it, I think's dumb, innit? Like, you man are dumb. Stop being dumb.
Really?
I know you can't
That's a
stop. I know.
massive
Okay.
wish.
I know you can't stop being dumb, but try and not be as dumb.
That's still mad. Alright, cool. Yeah, guys, you know what you have to do, because we're moving on to this next subject. Cyberpunk 2077 is coming back to the PlayStation Store. I think it's been, woo, how long has it been?
Bruv,
3 months.
I want to never hear about this game again, fam.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
But I told you, man, maybe a year ago, I said, Cyberpunk is just, it's not, something's not right here.
Uh-huh.
Now look at us. They took it off the PlayStation Store, probably been working on it tirelessly, still crunching, man. What, is it fixed? Is it better, Sap? Do you know? Like, what information have we got?
Okay, let's see what we've got here. Owners of PlayStation game consoles will have another way to buy it soon. CD Projekt Red announces it's coming later on this week as we return to the PlayStation Store after being pulled for over 6 months ago. They will help. I think they're on version 1.25. Was it 4 or 5? I don't know. They've done so many version updates now, and everyone's saying, "Why is it coming back to the store? Have you fixed it?" Because it's still crashing on me. There's still graphical glitches. There's still things you haven't promised, and it's still basically not working for PlayStation 4 owners. PlayStation 5, slightly a bit better, but that's only because of the hardware.
I just really think that they're obviously I understand CD Projekt Red, you lot made The Witcher, you did all of this stuff, but I feel like you really messed up trying to bring this game to PS4, innit? Like, and I know it's hard. Like, bare people are gonna be like, well, there's so many people with PlayStation 4s, you can't cut out all of those. Look, for me, I would have seen it like an investment, innit? You make one of the best games ever, Cyberpunk 2077. You only release it on PS5, and then, or if it's as good as The Witcher, or if it's up there, it will make that money eventually. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, you man want to go for the, nah, we need the day one, bang, we need everyone to buy it. Day one, we need to guarantee this thing. And now look at the game, bruv. Like, these things had to, I know these things had to have played a role in like why the game has come out and been like this. Because if you was only thinking about what was best for the game, you would have pushed the game back. You would have sure the game's right, but you wasn't thinking about that, obviously. And when I think back to all of the marketing they was doing, bruv, they was doing the maddest amount of marketing, bruv, because they was probably like, the game is trash, like the game's not gonna work, like not the way we want it to work anyway. We need to make sure that we're, you know what I'm saying, we're hitting these goals week one. Do you know what I'm saying? And now, like, you're getting sued by your investors. Like, your whole reputation. Imagine that, bruv. Imagine having a reputation of being one of the best gaming studios, fam. And now it's just like, nah. I'm not saying you man are finished, but I'm just saying, like, you are in sticky water, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. So I feel bad for them, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not there in the office to understand who's to actually blame. Do you get what I'm saying? Is it the developers? Is it the suits? Is it a mixture of both? Or was the game just too ambitious because you guys just not do that? Get me? So it's interesting, bro.
For me, I think it was just being too ambitious because, like you're saying, you come off the back of Witcher 3 winning best game of the year when it came out. Then obviously during around that time they already announced. In fact, they announced Cyberpunk time ago. Everyone was mad excited. Obviously, he's been in development for God knows how long, and like me playing the game, even in its broken state. Also, I played it on PS5, so I didn't have that many issues. Like, the game itself, like, isn't bad, but it doesn't live up to what they were trying to say was ever going to be encompassed in the whole game. So it does feel lifeless in some aspects. It does feel like in this whole entire world, you're only doing certain things. Like, and then you go to other games that are just way before this game. You're playing this, you're doing that, and if it isn't in like some kind of side quest or main story or whatever, that kind of content isn't available. I've not really played The Witcher 3, but I'm yet to. And if I was to go back to that game, I'm pretty sure there's more available stuff to do in The Witcher 3 than there is in Cyberpunk, which doesn't really translate. Because even with The Witcher, they had like supposedly tournaments, you had the Gwent game, you could do this, drinking, blah, 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 blah. You go to Cyberpunk and it's just like, it just feels like a very straight and narrow line. Even with the story they said that, oh, you could do all these kind of things and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you do it, it's like, no, not really. It doesn't feel like you have much of a choice until you get to the end.
This is kind of off topic. It's still on topic, but it's not necessarily just about Cyberpunk. Has there been a game that you've ever played, like a single player game that you've spent like 200-300 hours in the game, but like not doing the game, like just doing side stuff? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how in Grand Theft Auto, like people will just get into a cab and be a cab man for a day. Like, are there single player games that you've done that with? Because I don't think there's single player games that I've done that with. What are you talking about? Red Dead?
Final Fantasy?
No, but I feel like Final Fantasy, the whole time, you are still trying to get to the end, but you've got to level up bears, bruv.
No, Final Fantasy.
No, in fact, you know what? Final Fantasy 8, I'm lying.
That's what I'm saying.
Man spent 400 hours playing Blitzball for sure.
No, that's the 10 you mean.
Oh, 10. Yeah, I spent more time playing Blitzball than I did actually doing the story. But I feel like that's an isolated thing, bruv. For me, that never really happens, bruv.
Even in 8, yeah, like I said, even in 8, like you're saying, you're trying to get better, but it still feel like that was his own end goal rather than going to like a main story end goal. Like trying to find Bahamut. Was that madness, bro?
Yeah, but that's part of the game. That's part of the. That's. I'm talking about side mission. I'm talking about when you're legitimately creating your own, like you're just doing your own stuff, bro. Even, and that's what I'm saying. Even Blitzball, I'm not even sure if that counts, bro, because they had a league in the game, so they know people are gonna be playing this thing like this. But I'm about to get Final Fantasy X, bro. Is that mad if I do that and just play Blitzball? Can you do that?
You can do that actually, yeah. Why not?
It wouldn't be crazy, would it? No. I might have to do that, bro. That game is fun. Maybe I'm just remembering it better than it was, bro. Blitzball was tough, innit?
It was tough.
Oh, by the way, you had to level up Tidus in the real game, though, to unlock abilities in Blitzball, no? he got skills and then that translated into something else or something.
I can't remember if it's based on his level, but I know that there are levels inside Blitzball itself to get Jack Shot 2 and all that kind of madness. But I don't know, man. Obviously, like you said, I know what you're saying with that, but I feel like there are, like, even with Bloodborne, like, you get to the end of the game and literally there's these chalice dungeons you could go through, even though they kind of all are the same, like there's rooms full of enemies, you keep going through them. I feel like it's content within itself. Like, even then, that's still a part of the world. You ask these questions, how are these things here? But it's like, you can go through hundreds of those, like there's like millions of these computer-generated, randomized maps. You do that forever. Hours and hours and hours, bruv. Like, there's even times where the challenge dungeons where they're like, oh, only now you fight with 1/3 of your health, which basically is like a one-hit kill. There's the whole dungeon, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, with Cyberpunk, it just felt, even the side quests, just felt like it was so narrow.
See, because it's mad, because I want to go back to, I want to go back and play Arkham Knight again, yeah. But there's something about it where I just don't think I can do it.
What?
Because I just feel like I've done the game, I've platinumed it. What am I gonna do, bro? You just start the game again and just beat it all over again. I beat the game like 4 times, bro.
Yeah.
You just beat it again.
Yeah. I've done the same thing with The Last of Us. I beat that game like 6 times.
I mean, yeah, but was you working towards the platinum?
What happened?
Exactly. You probably corrupted a memory
yeah.
and had to do it again. And do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, bro, that's such a thing for me. It's like, when I get to the platinum trophy, I'm just like, finished. Like, I don't know, I just can't go back and play more. Even though Arkham Knight's my favourite game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, what? I'm just going to play it again for the story. I'm just like, I could be playing a new game.
So even if they were bringing out a new Arkham Knight game, and it says it's tied to the story of Arkham Knight.
No, I could go back and play that.
Okay, cool.
I plan on going back and playing Arkham Knight in the build up to Gotham Knights coming out. Even though they're not connected, so yeah, you man calm down in comments. But yeah, I was just thinking about, I want to jump onto that. I want to play a Batman game, innit? So I might just go and do it. I was actually thinking about playing the other one as well. What's it called? Origins. I was thinking about playing Origins again, but then I was just like, oh, it's mad. Because that trophy list is ridiculous, bruv. Get me? And they had, I think they had some online stuff as well, bruv. Like,
isn't that PS3?
Yeah. They finished that, bruv. They finished that. That game, the Arkham Origins game is good, but the trophy list is dead, bruv.
Yeah, it's all a bit mad. It's all a bit crazy. But yeah, Cyberpunk, I don't know, like, I've been quite surprised that Sony's letting it back on the store. But I guess we'll see these ones themselves, don't they? Shout out to Aaron, yet again with the super chat. Nobody's complaining about Kratos being old with a beard. He looks manly enough, innit? That's why. Oh, I'm done. Alright, cool. Let's move on to the next. I'm pretty sure the final news article. This one's mad as well, yeah. But not really at the same time. Friday, Five Nights at Freddy's creator is retiring after facing backlash for donating to Trump and other Republicans. The creator is retiring after facing a lot of backlash. I've been blessed, fulfilling and richer career. I've tried to make some good games, and I've witnessed the creation of possibly the most creative and talented fan base on the planet. But, what is he saying about, what's this? He's gone off on one, actually. I don't want to read all that, that's a bit mad. There we go. And as I've realised that I was in my mid-30s, and when I was creating the series and now approaching my mid-40s, I've missed a lot of things that I did not focus before, which has created most of my success, making these games for my kids. Oh, hell no. I miss doing it for fun. But now he's sinking all of it, basically. What do you think about people?
I feel like you're about to ask me a very sticky question.
Not really. Like, what do you think about creators? I don't know. Not having their own agendas, but like supporting what they believe or feel like they should be supporting to. Like, you wouldn't know. Okay, imagine you've got a fan base that they gave you X amount of money, and then you go and spend it on something not that you believe in, but you just like enjoy it. Like, how do you then have the right to tell someone what they should be spending their money on?
Wait, I'm confused. You're talking about the community, so so the community are paying whoever's salary, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Through whatever you're doing, get me? Through your support, through their support, yeah? And then I go and spend the money on a hot tub, yeah? Then the community get angry at me for getting a hot tub.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to get? Like, what am I supposed to spend the money on?
That's what I don't understand. Obviously, I do see that some people are not supporters of Trump and Republicans and whatever, and obviously getting the political side of things can be a bit mad. But once you're financing someone, you have no idea or no clue where that money's going to. So even within ourselves, yeah, imagine like we was getting the money, we're saying, oh, we're going to support this cause. We go put the money into this cause, and then that person, especially someone from the, what do we call it, Black Lives Matter movement, then goes and buys mansions with that money.
See, I mean, I just think it depends, innit? I feel like, obviously, like, the world we live in now, bruv, you're going to get scrutinised for everything, do you know what I'm saying? Your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, your orientation, like, whatever you are, or whoever you are, there's going to be a group that criticises that. So the same way that my man spent the money, his money, on supporting Trump, there's going to be Trump supporters who support him doing that. And there's going to be Democrats who don't support him doing that. Like, bruv, that's just him. Bruv, you just got to be, whatever. You got to be secure in who you are as an individual and not let that thing then knock you off your job. But, bruv, that's up. Bruv, I can only talk to him, bruv. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my man, innit? You get me, bruv? I don't know what's wrong with him. Innit? But, like, if you're getting criticised by the community, bruv, like, I don't know what the community expects from. Listen, believing is, bruv, I support art. I don't support artists. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, they make games. Do you know what I'm saying? And I love their games. And I'll give my money to their games. I'll buy the DLC. I'll do all of that. But then if I find out that the head creative man of the game or of the studio is into some stuff that I'm not into, that doesn't then mean for me that I can't buy the game or still play the game. Do you know what I'm saying? What my man does in his own time has got nothing to do with me. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I enjoy the game, I enjoy the game.
Right.
And I know there's a lot of other people who don't prescribe to that. They'll be like, nah, if I get the game, I'm directly supporting this person, boom, 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 boom. But like, are you then taking away enjoyment, your own personal enjoyment, do you know what I'm saying, to let me not say hurt, but to cripple someone else, do you know what I'm saying? Because you don't agree with them just living their life however they live it. And I'm not talking about criminal activity here, do you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about a decision, do you know what I'm saying? That's not hurting anyone, or maybe hurting someone, but not directly against the law. Do you know, like a political view? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really understand that kind of stuff. If that's how he feels, that's how he feels.
Did they put pressure on him, like the company put pressure on him, or was this just based on fan base that bombarded his socials?
I definitely feel it was based on fans, because obviously once they heard that he was donating money to Trump and that kind of political party, then fan base is like, how can you be supporting this guy? He's against so-and-so groups. You say you're always for these kind of groups. So you're kind of like almost contradicting yourself. But it's like, you wasn't in the room when said discussions were happening. So let's say this guy is against a certain group, but he's like, I want this group to flourish. And he goes and donates money. Let's say for, I don't know, schools. Like, this guy says, I'm going to make more schools. So you donate that money for the schools. But he's also against the group you say you support. You don't know what the conversation was about. It's a bit unfortunate that it is a political view, but it's like, that, I don't know, you just shouldn't, unless you've heard the whole story, I don't think you should jump the gun kind of thing, unless he's actively then saying, I'm supporting them for this particular reason, which then contradicts yourself.
See, I think, for me, I'll only talk about my own personal experience. For me, like, I feel like I try to not be like over the top with my political or non-political views on social media and stuff like that, because I know like some people out there will try and use it against you or whatever. And more times, bro, it's actually no one else's business. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the real question is, how did the information get out? Do you know what I'm saying? Because that might be a debacle in itself. There's probably something drama or something weird going on there, innit? But yeah, bruv, if he wants to quit, bruv, or he just go make games for his kids, to worry about, innit? So do that.
Yeah, it's all a bit crazy. Like, you can't be on anyone's fence. You got to sit on the fence, which is, I think, is a bit mad. Can't have no real political views unless you want to ostracize some of your fan base, or even not even just political views. There's stances on some stuff. People will hate you for it for some other reason. I guess that's just human.
So mad, bruv. So mad.
Woo! Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments. Super chats, all the things there. What do you think about this madness? You think your views on political stuff should be affecting what you do in gaming, your creations out here? And yeah, it's all mad still. What we got next? Let's see what we've got here. Ooh. What are you playing?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Alright, so I feel like it's been a drama with games to play this whole year for me. I feel like there's not been any like games that I feel like I've super loved. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought Miles Morales Spider-Man was super legit, but I think I shouldn't have played, and I feel like I do this to myself all the time, I shouldn't have played Spider-Man PS5 remastered like right before it, because I felt like by the time I got to the end of Miles Morales, I was kind of Spider-Man burnt out. Even though the games are very different, well, they're not very different. The games are the same, but the characters are very different. It was a new story, it was refreshing, and I enjoyed the whole Miles thing, but like, I didn't find myself having the energy to go back and platinum it yet, maybe because of how much Spider-Man I had just played like in the 2 months. And this is a game I really enjoy, and this probably goes back to the Arkham Knight thing, where I'm like, I don't know, I'll just play a lot, and then I'll just be like, nah, I don't want to play this no more. So there was that. I mean, obviously I stay on Red Dead. Been on Red Dead still, trying to put that down. Tried to put Call of Duty down, but I can't. I'm addicted, and it's just something I'm gonna have to live with. You know what I'm saying?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, bruv. How can man stop, bruv? I'm even like recently, I've found a new love for multiplayer again. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bruv, it's just too easy to play, fam. It's just too easy to play. So there's that. But I think this week or next week, I'm going to be jumping on Final Fantasy VII Remake with the update. I think that's going to be my game for a little bit. I'm just going to try and play that. Like, I'm actually going to have to force myself to play it, because I think force myself in a way of like, for some reason I've not wanted to play the game, even though I know the game is good. So I feel like it's just about getting in and getting past that first tutorial level, and then, you know what I'm saying, getting into the meat of the game and then being like, yeah, I'm here. Then we're focusing on leveling up our characters and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that will be a good game for me to kind of sink my teeth into, especially with how I think the rest of the year gaming-wise is going, in it, which I think is dead. Like, bruh, I'm not... Tell me the games come... not right now, but I'm just saying, fam, there's no game coming out this year anymore that I care about at all. Not one. So then, potentially, this whole year, Miles Morales might be the only game I've been bothered about. Get me? And that weren't even like a full game. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, I think it's a bit mad.
That's a bit crazy. But guys, if you want to go and see our gameplay, what we're playing at the moment, links all down below. Go check out those channels. Go give everyone a follow. Geek Sensei, Giant Kevin, and myself on Twitch. So we're playing still. So,
yeah, what are you playing, bruv?
Since it's been, I don't know, 6 months since we've done anything, I think I'm going to give it like a little review on Returnal, because I was obviously currently playing Ratchet and Clank. I'm not finished that, so I don't want to just say, oh, here's a review for that. But the game I have played and finished and I think deserves a review is Returnal. So got that thanks to Sony, thanks for the code, providing that. And like I don't know. I looked at the gameplay and we done a few reactions, and I was like interested in the way like the character movement, the shooting. It didn't feel like one of those R-type kind of shooters, bullet hell kind of shooters, but in a more 3D kind of like realm. Never really seen that before, especially in any kind of game. And it was by the guys that did a game called Resenga. They've done a few games now. All their games have been like bullet hell kind of games, but always on a 2D kind of plane. So for them to just make this game, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was expecting the gameplay to at least be good. And everything, it's like, I don't know if Sony gave these guys a blank check. I don't know what kind of people they got in for this game, but everything on story, gameplay, sound design, environments, like, it is of the bar is good. I've never actually played any kind of game like this yet, because obviously this game you're on this alien world, the whole story is you crash, every time you're going forward you're finding dead bodies of yourself, and you're figuring out that you've kind of been there before, but you're playing a version of yourself that's starting the journey right now. So you're going through these like places, you're in this alien world, and I keep saying alien world because this is probably also one of the first games that made me feel like I was not on Earth. Like you play with headphones, obviously they got like the 3D audio on PlayStation 5, they got the DualSense on the controller. You feel and hear everything, bruv. Like you're just walking through this kind of, how can I explain it, vegetative kind of planet. You're hearing like little knacks in the background, like some kind of monkeys and stuff. Nothing's there though, you don't see it, but you're just hearing like a lot of wildlife. It's mad. You're going through another like little part of the planet. It starts to rain. You feel the pitter patter on the controller. Is that crazy? Like you feel like you're always there. And then when it comes to the combat itself, the combat's crazy. So the music's all like gentle and kind of like explorative when you're just going through these empty rooms or whatever, just looking at the whole environment. It looks sick. Soon as the enemy comes, yeah, fight for your life and energetic. I don't know how they do that, but it's a good mix between the two. And then yeah, the challenge is there as well. So the game's not easy. The game is super hard, unforgiving, as I guess, and that's like the whole story about how you're getting from A to B, but you're seeing so many bodies of yourself. Like death, like they say, death's a part of the game. There's no word of a lie, because as you go through the story, you're finding out why and how she's getting through while dying. I don't know how they do it. Like it's mad confusing, but you gotta definitely play the game. But everything about the game is super legit. I didn't think they would pull it off, but it is actually mad.
It wasn't until you reminded me that we ain't done a show in 6 months, I forgot about, there's a couple other games I played. Get me? I played Star Wars Squadrons.
Right.
I want to say the game's trash, innit? But I feel like I potentially never gave it its full experience because I don't have a PlayStation VR. Do you get me? So I was like, I think that's a game that I played it and it's like, when you're in an X-Wing or a TIE fighter, like that's the best part of it. Everything outside of that is trash. The menu's trash, the customization trash, all of that. I don't even know if there's a story. The story, dead. But when you're in the TIE fighter or the X-Wing, I feel like that's great. And I feel like if I had a VR, I'd probably enjoy it way more. But other than that, didn't love it. Get me? Also completed The Walking Dead, the final season. So it's time to go. In fact, that was actually in December, so we probably spoke about it already. But I still need to go. I know you said you didn't want to review it, so maybe we won't review it. But yeah, I won't be playing much of Ratchet and Clank. There's that. There's nothing wrong with the game for me. From what I've played of it, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not for me. So there's that, man. I don't know. Try to jump back on Marvel's Avengers. Don't do it. That game's trash.
Really? You're not going to jump back on it?
Bro, for what?
I don't know.
Even with the Black Panther, nah.
Raw.
The game's bad, bro. Unless you, man, are playing it, I'm not playing this game ever again. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's not... Like, it just actually upsets me, bruv. Like, how do you, man, do this, bruv? It's so bad. Get me? I think I complete the story, but yeah, man, that game's dead, bruv. The Avengers is just terrible, fam. Get me? And someone did say Horizon is coming out this year. Yeah. Horizon, the only game I'll be bothered about to play this year. Get me like actually excited for, because I platinumed the first one, and that's a game that I do want to go back and play some more. But now I just said that stuff about being burnt out. Maybe I'll just dive straight into Horizon 2. You get me?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll leave some space. Maybe I'll jump on Horizon like now, and then by the time the game comes out, I would have played it, completed it again. There would have been some time, and I would have been refreshed on the story. But yeah, man, Horizon, that was a good shout.
True that. But yeah, I'm just loving Returnal. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like even though I haven't really completely completed the game, like there's still parts where I've got to do one more bit and collect these parts to get, I think, the last act or something. The game within itself is actually pretty good, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just this whole difficulty thing about. Since it's so difficult, it's the challenge of being like, oh, I've done it kind of thing. It's always kind of bring me back. But no, the game's legit, man. That's the only thing about these new games, yeah. I still can't justify full price for any game. I don't think there's one game I've played right now that said, yeah, buy it for £70.
I mean...
I don't think there ever will be either.
What? Whoa, yeah, ever? A game, bruv.
Like a standard edition, like, you don't get any bonuses, no nothing.
Red Dead Redemption, I pay for £70.
You pay for £70?
£70, I pay for it easy. Fam, that game's fire, bro. Red Dead Redemption 2, £70, I'll buy it. The thing is, before I got the game, I wouldn't know. But like, after having played Red Dead Redemption 2 for so long, I would pay, like, going back, if the game was £70, I'll be like, that's £70 well spent. Get me? But for me, I said that, I don't know, man. I feel like gaming, maybe because it's like all of the pandemic and all of that, I just feel like gaming is like really changing. Like, I feel like it's just, or maybe we're just not getting enough games, bruv. Maybe I'm just not getting enough games. Get me? Because I just feel like I'm not playing enough things, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in years before, bruv, getting 10 platinums in a year, easy. Yeah. But now it's like, I'm actually struggling to find games that are interesting to me. Do you get what I'm saying? And lots of the games that I want to play, I'm thinking they're dead, bruv. Like, Sekiro really... Not Sekiro, what's it called? Ghost of Tsushima, bruv. I thought that game was going to be fire, bruv. That game was such a letdown, bruv. Like... Just doing nonsense, bruv. But you can't... There's that. The Avengers game was trash, bruv. The pushback Batman. God of War's... You know what I'm saying? Year. Next year, bruv, like...
Yo, what's that bruv, it's next year, man.
I know it's next year, bruv. Come on, bruv. You don't know, bruv.
No, don't do that, man.
Bruv, don't put it on me. I'm not making a game. Man, you've seen it before, bruv.
No,
you've seen it before. I know we've got hopes. We want it to come out next year. But, fam, I'm not trusting no one, fam. I'm not trusting no one, fam. Get me? All these games had hardcore release titles, fam. Yeah. Release dates. Oh no, it's been pushed. And listen, I'm not telling no one to not push your games back. Push the games back as far as you got to make sure we get to be here like ready when the game like I just don't know when it's coming out. So get me? Who knows, bro? Anyway, we'll get not Halo, Horizon in it. So we'll have Horizon. Hopefully that'll do, man, for a couple weeks or a month or something.
Yeah, it's all a bit mad still. We've got a super chat still. Aaron, yeah? We see you, man. We see you. He's saying, y'all letting Raven in if he beats Sekiro?
No.
Raven, you got anything for that? You going to beat Sekiro?
He's not even going to try.
I don't even know why you might not mention that name, innit? That name should not be mentioned. But I'll probably just hire someone to clock that game. But even if I do it myself, I'm still not going to be let in the show, innit? Because you man don't respect me, innit? So that's that.
I'm going to play Elden Ring. I'm definitely coming for Sekiro as well. I'm playing all them games, bro. Apart from the Demon Souls. I'm not playing any of those.
So wait, is there like a benchmark or something for man to come through? I thought so.
Oh, it's all a bit mad still. It's all a bit mad. I got one more game to touch on before we do. It's kind of weird now because I think this game came out at the beginning of the year. Was it last year? Called Hades. It was made by Supergiant Games. And everyone was ranting and raving about it. I was like, oh yeah, it looks cool, whatever. It was about to win, I think, Game of the Year. like it's like a 2D kind of game, super sick art. And I was like, I'll get it when it comes on PlayStation. And then supposedly, first it only came out on PC. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. Never done that before. Then it came out on Switch. I was like, alright, if they do that, that usually never comes out on console. And now it's coming to PlayStation, so I'm definitely gonna get it then. But the reason why I got it here is because I think Supergiant Games, they've created other games before that. So they've created Bastion, which is that didn't come to PlayStation Plus, so I'm looking to buy that. Transistor came to PlayStation Plus. Heard about it time ago, but I was like, whatever, I'll play that when I play it. I think they made another game called Prior. So I thought, since everyone's talking about how amazing Hades is, let me just go jump on Transistor since I had it on PlayStation Plus and see how good that is. And that game's actually pretty amazing, you know. The game's like, I don't know how they, like, even the storytelling as well. Because it's got a fusion between, what's it called? What's the Final Fantasy old kind of style?
What?
Where
The
you like
2D?
No, like take turns.
I can't. Yeah, attack based, turn based.
Turn based.
Yeah, turn
It's
based.
weird because you go into like a fight and the enemies are immediately there, so you could do your move. Like you got a set of moves and you just press the buttons and you could just do your moves how you want. And you could also go into a turn based kind of style and you do all your moves, and then that's another way you beat your enemy. I've never really seen a game like pull it off the way they've done it. And I was like, yeah, the gameplay is actually, at the beginning I was mad confused. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was just, like, the story was grabbing the most because the main protagonist is this singer. She lost her voice, and then you just got this talking sword. But in the world itself, it's actually been taken over by computers.
Yeah.
And the more you play on, the more the story goes on about how these computers are making it their own thing. Even the moves you're actually coming across with the sword, or all kind of like functions that you see in the computer world. So I like that it was a weird mix between like reality and what this person's created to make their own fantasy world.
Yeah.
And at the end, if I don't know if you said the ending, but no, the game's actually pretty sick. I would say you probably should play it, but
you know I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Even looking at this Hades game, I'm like, bruv, this looks like something I'm playing on Vita or something, bruv. Bruv.
You gotta let that
I
go,
don't
man.
want the strongest gaming console in the universe, and I'm playing some top-down 2D side-scrolling game, bruv. Don't give me a Game Boy, bro. I'll play that on Game Boy, fam. It don't make sense to me, bro.
Game Boy good at that.
Bruv.
Sometimes it's just about how something beautiful looks. It's not how it runs, isn't
Something
it?
beautiful looks.
Yeah, bruv.
What is this, bro?
Why? That's like the same. Why haven't we got CD created art yet? Why is everything still 2D on the wall? Why isn't everything a hologram yet?
What are you talking about, bruv?
You're saying we've got the most powerful console yet, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're saying that should be accompanied by the graphics.
Yeah.
So why still make 2D, right?
No.
Not.
I'm not saying don't make those games. I'm not saying don't make those games. I'm saying I'm not playing those games on my PS5.
Alright, cool.
Get me. If you give me something handheld and I can take around and I can play this little game here and there, then I'll do that, bro.
Fair enough.
But you think I need a 60-inch monitor to play this, the top Streets of Rage 7? No. 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 You don't. It just don't. It don't make sense to me.
I mean, all those pixels just make things way more beautiful, don't they? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. Appreciate everyone in the chat right by now. If you got a super chat for us, make sure you're dropping it down so we can come read it. Make sure you're joining the conversation. All them things there. All right, cool. We're gonna move on to PlayStation Plus of the month, June. It's about to be mad still because these games. In fact, we missed a few, but.
What? PlayStation Pluses?
Yeah, they've been actually.
I mean, we've only missed 5 months, isn't it?
Has it been 5? It's actually been a good 5 months, you know, I ain't gonna lie. It's actually been a really good 5 months. I'm trying to find these games, but they're making it mad hard on the website, isn't it? What's this nonsense? Where's my order link?
Squadrons. That's how I played it.
That was on PS4? Only?
I think, was it on PS4 only?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PS4.
I mean, there was that. There was Virtual Fighter.
Yep. Ultimate Showdown, that's also PS4, and then it had a new game called Operation Tango for PS5.
Did we do a trailer reaction to Operation Tango?
Nah.
Alright. I thought there was a. There's this game that we did a trailer reaction to. It was like 3D, like cartoonish graphics, and someone's running around the city. That's not that.
No.
Alright, cool. Anyway, but yeah, talk to me about these PlayStation games, bro.
Yeah, so Operation Tango, PlayStation 5 only. I think it's like a co-op, like heist kind of game. So I think one person is like going through security and making sure you're going through. The other person is actually in the building, taking down the security or going through these doors, not trying to get caught.
Yes. All right. I know what you're talking about.
Look, for me, it looks kind of weird, even for the PlayStation 5 game, but I'm never gonna play this game, to be honest. I'll play.
Why are you never gonna play this, bro?
I'm just never gonna play this game. I don't know. I don't mind the whole co-op aspect. It is a very interesting take on, like that, where one person is on. What's the other game that done that? Where you're both on the same mission, but one person has to do. In fact, they're doing that a lot now. It Takes Two. There was a prison break game, and now they're doing this, but I don't know. This game just doesn't seem to interest me, even for a heist kind of genre. Just no.
I mean, for me, I feel like with gaming, bruv, like I've just got to this point where it's like I just need to be attached to the IP, fam. Like
what?
Bruv.
So what if there's a new IP? Just no.
Not just no, bruv, because I played Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's a new IP, I need to be 100% sold, bruv.
Okay.
Like even God of War. I know everyone's gonna go crazy. I never played it. Well, I did play it. I dabbled in a little God of War before God of War PS4 came out. Get me? But like God of War PS4 sold me 100% on it, so I got the game and Horizon. You get me? And even more so, when it comes to PlayStation exclusives, I'm more likely to try the game out. Like Days Gone did that. Horizon, God of War. They're all, I would say, all new IPs to me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But like, for just other games, I feel like I want to be involved in the IP and like, I mean, Watch Dogs 3 came out time ago, but that game, yeah, such a disappointment to me, bro. Such a disappointment, and it's like that's coming from, and I think this is where I'm gonna keep bringing up Ghost of Tsushima, yeah, because it pisses me off as well, because it's like when I put faith in a studio, yeah, it's like, all right, I'm saying I'm connected to the studio for how I feel about your games. So when your new game comes out, I'm going to get it even if I don't know the IP. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I've got that relationship with the studio, yeah? But then when you do this, when you do Ghost of Tsushima, now it's like, bruv, we might be finished here. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, now I got to start that process all over again. So, I don't know, man. But this game here, bruv, it's not for me, fam. Definitely, bruv. Bare bright colours and that. Nah, it's long.
Yeah, I don't mind the bright colours and stuff, but as soon as I saw this first person, I thought that was a bit crazy. I don't know, like, not that I'm against first person stuff, but there's got to be like a very particular reason why you're making it first person. I don't mind Cyberpunk making it first person, especially the majority of that game is like a first person shooter, whatever. But like this game, I really don't know. But either way, no. Nope.
What else? Squadrons. Bro, we can dive into bruv.
Yeah, Squadrons.
I already spoke about Squadrons before. Like, I think Raven gassed me into playing the game. These man said that we was gonna play together. I swear no one showed up but me. So then I end up playing this game on my own. It's another reason why I'll never get on the sofa. But yeah, bruv, like this game pisses me off, yeah, on so many levels. Now, obviously, I did say that there's a big caveat that I want to play it again when I got VR. But the starfighting for me in Battlefront 2 is just better. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that starfighting game mode should be its own game. I feel like if you get that and you get what they've done in Squadrons and you put them together, I feel like you get the ultimate Star Wars flight simulator game. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's not just in first person, because I think the first person thing makes it such a sim, like, that it's too much, bruv. Like, for me, like, someone who I like Star Wars, I love Star Wars, and it's just like, I don't need to be Poe Dameron. Do you know what I'm saying? But I want to fly X-Wing. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like in Battlefront 2, they make you, like, you feel good about flying the ships, but here, it's kind of difficult. It's very difficult as well, especially when you've just got the controller and you can't look over your shoulder or look behind you. Navigation's tough when you're just got the controller and you're not using VR. So I just want to see if when I put on the VR, it actually makes a big difference in it. But I just think Squadrons is dead, innit? Like, they try with the customization, and everyone knows I love to create a character and all of that stuff, but they give you like 8 face options, like, and I feel like you can't even like really mold them and stuff like that. And then it's weird because they give you alien options for the Imperials, but they don't give you alien options for the Rebels, and it's weird because Imperials don't usually deal with aliens. There's only a few aliens who make it into the Imperial ranks, so that whole part was weird. But one thing I do rate them for, which didn't make sense to me because it's a first-person game, is that you can customize your X-Wings or your TIE fighters. So let's say I spend all this time getting all your points or spending my money in your in-game currency to buy, I don't know, a Darth Vader statue for inside my X-Wing and whatever, my TIE fighter or whatever, bruv. Or I can put logos and tattoos on the outside of the ships or decals on the outside of the ships. But we're playing a first-person game, so I can't ever see that unless I go into the not the cockpit, into like, where do they keep the ships at? Into the hangar. And I'm like, bruv, like this, it don't even make sense. Like, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. Like, bruv, I don't know how you man can be making these games, yeah? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you have the intelligence to make these games, bruv. To be coding and be these high-level graphic designers, and you're just not thinking common sense. Like, if you can customize a character or a vehicle, it needs to be third person so you can see your customization. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's another thing that pissed me off about Cyberpunk. Like, I can make my character whoever, whatever I want, tattoos, all of this, but I'm always looking through his eyes. It's dumb, bruv. It's dumb. Immersion, shut up. No.
And the last game we've got is Virtual Fighter 5 Showdown. I think this is a bit of a sticky one because...
It's like, sticky, yeah?
Yeah, because fighters, I don't think is a very huge genre within itself anyway. So even if you got the top 5 ones, I think this being one of them.
Is Virtual Fighter top 5?
I would say so.
It's mad to me because, bruv, I thought Virtual Fighter was finished, bruv.
Yeah, same.
I didn't even know they still made games, bruv. So when I saw this, I was like, is this like a remake or a remaster of the game, bruv?
Remaster.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's an actual remaster of the original Virtual Fighter?
5, yeah.
Oh,
like Virtual Fighter 5 came out in like 2008, 5, something like that.
Is this the actual like launch of the game, or did they release it at another point?
Yeah, they released it back in 2005.
Oh, and okay, that's what I'm. Okay, they released it back and they remastered it.
Yeah.
And then when did that game drop?
June.
That's what I'm saying. This was the actual launch of the game. They put it straight onto PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Boy, that's definitely a sticky one.
That's what I say. It's a bit mad.
Definitely.
Because you've had all that time, you just remastered the game. Like, and when they do this, I feel like they're testing the waters about are people going to still play a Virtual Fighter, and that just makes me believe. Don't you just believe in it then? Because I played it, the gameplay is still good, it's still fun, but at the same time, it feels like dated with the animations and stuff. So the textures and stuff all look good, the characters look good, but like there's not enough modes in it. Like I said, the animations are still very Virtual Fighter-ish, which is kind of weird because if you play something like Tekken, like the animations are kind of still there, like with the, I don't know, body movements and stuff.
With the way they duck in Tekken. I don't know why it's like that, but they all duck weird.
Yeah, but some of them are like, especially in Tekken 7, most of the animations are now a lot smoother. Like you can see there's at least a bit of an upgrade. But this still feels like you're playing Virtual Fighter from back in the day. And I don't know, I found that just a bit crazy. Like I said, I did enjoy it and stuff, but there's only like a ranked mode, there's a room match mode, which I found very hard to navigate through. There was a training mode, offline versus, arcade, and then that's about it. Like, there's no survival. There's like, I don't know. In fact, that's another thing. Is like when you get a fighting game, like what else do you want to come with that? And it's kind of hard. What people do you want from a fighting game, and what they can actually deliver? Because obviously, I'd like something still like world tour mode or something, where you just level up a character. A place where you can just get mad costumes or something. What happened in Tekken? They have, they basically just, it feels very bare bones. And that's what I'm like, if you just enjoy fighting games, you're just going to go online and just fight anyway. So you're going to enjoy it, but I'm guessing the majority of people, there's just no from them. So this month I don't think it's much of a win.
What, as a whole for the games?
Yeah. Like, I think Virtual Fighter is a good game, but like I said, if you're getting PlayStation Plus for this month, I wouldn't recommend getting it.
Yeah, bruv. I mean, I tried out Squadrons, innit? Weren't good. I'm definitely not playing Virtual Fighter. I'm definitely not touching the other games. So I guess it is an L, bruv. I wasn't even thinking about it like that. In my mind, even though we've had a couple good months, bruv, like, I feel like my expectation, huh?
I think, yeah, we just landed on the bad one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my expectations for PlayStation Plus, just, they're up and down, bruv.
It's like this every summer, though. I feel like and this is summertime, they've given you all the good games where it's like, now that you might be out and about, there's no way they're going to give you like one of the best games to stay at home.
I don't understand why they don't do that, because you should. Do you get what I'm saying?
You're going to be on holiday, you're going to be out and about with your friends, like, you're not going to be at home to be playing games. And if...
Bruv, why do they care, bruv? Just drop the games. Just drop the games, bruv.
I feel like...
Because once we hit the download, I can play that whenever, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like they just know people want.
Boy.
They want the numbers, innit? There's like, we know people are going to play these games, so go out in June, and they're like, yeah, we predicted this. Like, it's fine. But I don't know, when it's like March, they're going to get the good games. Like, yeah, see, the numbers are good, so you want to come to March, right? I don't know. It's all a bit crazy, but yeah, June this month is a bit mad still. But guys, let us know in the super chats what you think of this month on June. Did you enjoy the games? Did you hate the games? Are you waiting for next month? What month so far in 2021 did you enjoy? Which one are you still playing? Let us know with your super chats. All right, cool. Let's move into our next. Buy or sell. If you're a member of the channel, make sure you get your emails ready, because we got those emails right there.
But
Emails are mad still. All right, cool. So our first game from buy and sell is.
This is my favorite. This is usually my favorite part of the show, bro. I love buy or sell, fam. I love it. I just love it, fam. Because I feel like I'm a wizard in the PlayStation store, innit?
Right.
I feel like I will wait for years
Yes.
to get that game at the right price. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like more of you lot need to be like this. Be more discerning. Get me? Get the most bang for your buck, bruv. And sometimes, you know, when you've waited so long, it gets to a point where sometimes you end up just getting a game on PlayStation Plus. Or by the time you get that game at the right price, it's the right time to have the game. Get me? I'm just saying, because it's like, I can imagine whenever Gotham Knights comes out, all the Arkham games are going to go on sale or something like that. So if you've never played them, that would be a perfect time for to pick them up. Do you see how that works? Get me? And I'm just talking to the people who haven't played it before, not the people who have played it, get me? Unless you want to buy it again, which I might.
Jeez. Guys, if you want to join in what we're doing right now, what you should do, go off to the pounds. These games are all underneath there. We're going to check out some games, see if they're worth it, see if they're not.
But ain't that cheating, bruv? So you're going straight to games under £15.
See if they're worth £15.
And this is where we're buying and selling just from here.
Yeah.
This is extra spicy then.
Because some games might not be worth under 15.
Nah, I hear you on that. But it's like
£2 or something.
Bruv, imagine being under £15 and man still selling it, bruv.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold,
Or
bruv.
cheaper. That's
cold. Alright, let's see.
Alright, cool. We're starting off with Battlefront 2. Right now it's minus 70% at £5.39. Is that a buy or sell?
Battlefront, wait, sorry. This is just a standard edition game.
Yes.
Battlefront 2. £5.
39p.
£5.39p for Battlefront 2.
70p. 70% off.
70%. I'm going to say buy, innit?
Okay.
Now, for me, it's a buy, bruv. I've platinumed Battlefront 2, yeah? And I only started hating the game towards the end of the grind. Do you know what I'm saying? They got a couple trophies in there, and this is more a trophy issue than a game issue. Do you know what I'm saying? This is when like a developer just throws something in there, and they never had anyone actually do it.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm like, bruv, when you start making the games and you're putting trophies in the games, make sure someone in the office has completed that thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they will understand whether the trophy makes sense or not. Do you get me? And there's the trophy, I think it's the level 50 or level 100 trophy, whatever, doesn't make sense. But if I take that away, I think what you get in Battlefront 2, especially now that they've added bare characters, Some of the game modes are better. Bruv, I thought for £5, you can run around as Anakin Skywalker and just cut man up. Bruv, I'm not even talking about you like having a super engaging time playing a game. I'm just saying, just to throw on and just run around. You get me? Bruv, I would pay £5 for the Starfighter mode on its own.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would. I'm into that. I would, so I definitely feel like that's a buy, innit? But then it's a bit... I guess we're probably not getting Battlefront 3. So,
what?
Bruv, I don't know what they're gonna do.
I mean, it matter if we're not getting Battlefront 3.
I mean, well, they haven't announced it yet, innit? So, well, maybe, obviously, Battlefield's coming up now.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna have to wait for a year at least. Do you know what I'm saying? So, in my mind, we're not getting Battlefront 3 anytime soon. So now, is it actually a great time to buy Battlefront 2 if you just want to play it? You get me? Also, Heroes vs Villains mode, I really enjoyed that. I think I spent a lot of time playing that as well. It's decent multiplayer, bruv, but I'll put 200 hours in it easy. Yeah, man. So yeah, £5, buy that.
Jeez, alright. Moving on to the next one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition, minus 65% from its original price, down to £12.24.
See, bruv, this under £15 thing is a bit mad, because I'm gonna buy this as well. The Definitive Edition. Wait, are you buying Battlefront?
Am I buying Battlefront? Come from me, no.
No, for £5.
I got Warzone for free. So I'm not buying that. Thank you.
You win. You win. Hey.
I'm not buying that game.
Hey. £5, sir.
I know, I like number one. Had a
For
blast
Battlefront.
I had a blast with that, but I was done, bro. I was done with the game after that.
Nah, man. In fact, they got story mode as well, man. Nah, in fact, even the story mode's dead, but for £5.
I wouldn't pick it up.
Nah. Alright, cool. But yes, Tomb Raider for £12. I'm getting Tomb Raider for £12. I have not played this one. The only reason I want to sell it... Okay, let me explain to you my whole thought process. I want to sell Tomb Raider to you, but I want to sell it only because I got it on PlayStation Plus for free.
Okay.
So for that, it makes me want to sell it because everyone who owns a PlayStation in the last 6 months had the opportunity to get this for free. So you could have sold it just for $12. But then again, it's $12, and I think Tomb Raider 1, decent game. Tomb Raider 2, good. So off that track record, I would get the next one. But at the same time, I've played both of the other two, haven't platinumed either, and that's why I've not played the third one yet.
Okay.
Because I'm like, there's something about these games that I'm just not getting all the way. Like, I complete the story, but I'm not feeling like I need to go back. Like, they just don't do anything great. Do you know what I'm saying? But for £12 to just play, come on, bruv. You're gonna sell this as well.
Yeah.
£12 just to go through the story mode.
I'll give it, if it was £8, I'd buy it. But
£4 difference.
yeah, it makes all the difference.
Oh my
I
god,
know.
nah, bro.
I don't know, it's something side worth it, innit? If it was like $9.99, then it's like, maybe.
We're talking about £2, son.
We are talking about £2.
We're talking about a sausage roll, fam.
And I'd rather buy a sausage roll and the Tomb Raider game. There's no sausage roll at all. Oh, sausage roll and then no Tomb Raider. I don't know, if it was that physical, like, let me see what you get with the Definitive Edition anyway, because...
Bro, exactly.
won't
All
make a
the
difference,
DLC, all of that, bruv.
They don't even break it down. This is mad. How's this on the page then? They don't read. Oh wait, yeah they do. All right, cool. So the last chapter in Laura's origin. Not that I care about it anyway. Combining the base game with all 7 DLC challenge tombs, as well as downloadable weapons, outfits, skills, is the ultimate way to experience Laura's defining moment. All right, let me tell you what's wrong with all that sentencing, yeah. What? I've only played Laura's beginning of a...
You only played the first game?
Yeah. So from that, I'm like, I don't really care how she's ending where we know her now from 10 years ago. So I don't care about her final chapter. 2, you know what? I'm actually starting to struggle with DLC. I don't know what it is, yeah. But the more DLC I play from games, I'm like, I don't actually care about this. Like, I'm actually starting to think games I'll go back and play DLC from. Even games I love, I'm like, nah. So if I buy this and it's saying this is coming with DLC, I'd rather just buy the standard edition and be gone. Unless the game's like super legit, something is keep like you're saying, like what kind of game makes you stay? And then even I was like, this game does this and this thing does that, and if that was DLC and it wasn't there, I wouldn't have done it. So I don't care about 7. That sounds like a lot. Maybe for someone that they get 1 game a year or something, or like a Tomb Raider fan, 7 DLC challenge modes might be good, but nope. And then downloadable weapons, outfits, skins, skills. Most of the time as well for me, all that DLC crap, like there's usually a better weapon that's already in the game, or it's an OP weapon that they're making you buy, and you're not using any of the other weapons that you're like, they're gonna get not bored of it, but this is gonna be just doing a madness, bro. And even the outfits, you buy one of these outfits, yeah. Well, you find an outfit inside the game that you like better than the DLC one. It's only when it's the reverse. I think it might work. When you buy the standard game and then you buy the outfit, because you bought it, you're like,
I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, but now this is a part of the game, and you choose a free one. I'm not saying that's gonna take your thoughts on it, but if you just choose a free one, it's like, oh yeah, that came with the game, bro. Like, oh shit.
I'm buying it. $12. But in this universe, I didn't get it for free on PlayStation Plus. Get me? And that's what I'm saying. The only issue I've got is that I got it for free on PlayStation Plus. That's what makes me want to sell it. But other than that, I played the other 2 games. Just to finish the trilogy, I would play it. You get me? And I'm not saying I won't play this eventually anyway, but I just think having all 3 Tomb Raider games on my trophy lists and having all 3 of them incompleted, I don't know who that says more about, me or the games. Maybe the games. But yeah. I don't know, bruv. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The game's alright, man. Number 2's decent, fam. Number 2's decent, so games. I would like to see the evolution of it. Man, yeah, bruv. Listen, I would say buy that, man. $12 or bucks, whatever. Pounds. Buy it.
Guys, let us know in the comments if you got the emotes. Buy or sell Tomb Raider and Battlefield 2. We've got some super chats. Credo, thoughts on Dying Light 2? Do reaction to it. This is not the place to say in reactions, but we could go check out the price if you want. Bahador, what's good? What's happening?
Shout out to man like Tier 3B. What's good, bro?
Jeez. Yo, I missed this. Big up TCNFam every time. You know it, you know it, you know it. It's all lit still. Alright, cool. Let's go on to the next game. The next game is indeed... Where's my list gone? Mad Max. Appreciate that. Where the hell was my thing gone? There it goes. The icon's a bit mad still. Alright, Mad Max. 50% off in the store right about now. $7.99.
Also another game that was on PlayStation Plus at some point. But even this, I'm saying, but bruv, I told you coming into this under £15 section is mad, bruv. Because I feel like there's a lot, you can get a lot of stuff in here. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, for me, you see what you was talking about the $10 mark. For me, I feel like that about maybe like the $20 mark. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like if I'm spending less than $20, bruv, or £20, I'm like, I might pick something up that's not say questionable, but it's like I'm only spending £20. Do you know what I'm saying? But this, I would definitely say buy. I really love this game, Mad Max. I got a platinum for it already. For me, it was great because it kind of came out of nowhere. The way I got it, I think it was more like I was just looking at open world games, saw this Mad Max thing, and it's like Mad Max ain't even really like a movie series that I've really been into. I've watched the Mad Max movies, but I was just like, oh, this looks interesting. Jumped on the game, and the game is sick. It's made by WB. It's got the same kind of fighting style as Arkham Knight, dystopian future. And one of the things that I love about this game is, yeah, it's like it does Mad Max so well, because in Mad Max's world, like it's an empty open world, and I wouldn't think, like, the thing you always hear about open world games is it's empty, there's nothing to do. But in this one, it's empty and there's nothing to do, but it makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? So when events happen, you're like, oh, this is the biggest thing ever, bruv. And they use the environment in this, bruv. They have like huge storms, bruv. You gotta upgrade your car, bruv. The combat's sick, bruv. The only thing I will say is it gets a little bit repetitive. Do you know what I'm saying? After you're 10, 15, 20 hours in, as it does, obviously, I'm always playing these games to platinum. So I feel like, for me, I know at some point, I'm going to feel like what I'm doing is repetitive. Unless they've got a platinum trophy list where you never feel like that, which is very rare. Get me? So I definitely love this Mad Max game, and I'm actually pissed that they don't have a sequel. And this is just the normal stuff that WB does, innit? They make a good game, usually doesn't get reviewed well for whatever reason, and they actually did this to themselves, because I remember when this game launched, they launched this on the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5 or something. Like, don't do that. That's dumb. Do you know what I'm saying? So, get me? But I really like it, bruv. And like, just seeing the video now, it reminds me of like a mix of like Burnout as well, bruv, because the car battles you can have, all of the other, so it's like you got your car, but like the buzzards, the people from the other village, from like Gastown and that, their cars have got other types of vehicles, and you got to take them down different ways. You upgrade your car, you upgrade your weapons, bruv. You got to carry around canisters of petrol in case your car runs out, bruv. Nah, man. How much you say? £7?
£8.
£8, bruv. Buy that.
I was gonna say this would be a buy for me. Like I've just heard bare recommendations, obviously from yourself as well. This sounds like the kind of game I would enjoy and buy. So yeah, like, it's even at the right price point as well. You know what I'm saying? Like at $7.99. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'd pay more for it.
Thing.
I'd pay more for it, but yeah, I think that is a steal, because that's actually, it's a big game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not something you're just gonna put 6 hours in, and like there's a lot of game there. So I feel like it makes sense.
Yeah, that's definitely a buy for me as well. Guys, let us know, is that a buy or sell for you for Mad Max? We'll go on to our next game, which is Telltale. Gone. Telltale's Batman. Telltale's got quite the reputation with their stories and that. It's all mad still. But this is the Telltale's Batman Shadows Edition. It is now 70% off, so it's down to £7.49. With this game, you get the Telltale's series number 1, episodes 1 to 5. You get Batman, the Enemy Within, episodes 1 to 5. And you get the Batman Shadows mode, which I'm guessing that changes the color or something. I actually don't know.
How much is this?
This, for 2 games, is £7.50.
I feel like I'm gonna shock everyone when I sell this, innit? But this is a sell.
Right.
And there's one thing that you said that is incomplete, is wrong.
Okay.
You're not buying 2 games, you're buying 1 game.
Oh my goodness.
Because the second game is trash, bruv. The second Telltale's Batman game is trash. It's trash. The story's mad. The characters doing all of this mad, bruv. I don't know who wrote that story, yeah? I'm hoping it's not the person who wrote the first story, but it's dead. The second part of it's dead, bruv. Like, don't even make sense, bruv. Like, you got characters out here, I don't want to spoil it for no one, but you got characters out here moving so mad. They try to set up stuff that just doesn't work. Like, they take their own universe thing and they don't finesse it the right way, fam. Their Batman universe is one of the worst Batman universes I've seen, bro. Get me? I'm talking about in the second game, from the second game. Where, like, the things, they set up a lot of good stuff in the first game. And they don't execute it right in the second game, fam. Like, the way they introduced the Joker in the end of the first game. The second game, like, the Joker and Harley Quinn's relationship's weird. Like, bruv, I'm selling it, innit? I'm selling it. I'm selling it off just how much I didn't like the second one. And if it was £5, I would say buy it, because then that's how much I would pay for a Telltale's game at this point. I'd only pay £5, so I would buy. Yeah, man. I'm not saying keep the 2. I'd buy the sausage roll here, fam. Get me?
It is a bit mad because I've not actually played any of the 2 Batman Telltale's games, but I do love their games up and Borderlands. No, wait. Yeah, Borderlands, because I'm pretty sure most of the good games are already out by then. Most of the licensed games were out. Now, I enjoyed those. But after that, I really enjoyed their Walking Dead series anymore. I was like, whatever. And I think just the whole system about you get to choose what's actually happening in the game and stuff. I think I was just burned out by then. I was like, I just don't know about Telltale's games anymore.
It's crazy because it's like, I enjoyed so many of their games, bruv. Like, I think you got me onto Telltale's games, right? I can't remember what was the first one I played.
Must be Walking Dead.
Was it Walking Dead? Whatever. But I love that series. The Walking Dead ones, I love, bruv. All except for the third season, where they went mad again, bruv. Like, season 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead, you're with Clementine, and in season 3, you're with some next family, with some next dramas, bruv, that then ties in at the end. Shut up, bruv, with your spin-off, bruv. Don't do that, fam. Get me. Michonne, they did Michonne dirty because her Telltale's game was fire, but it was so short. I think it was like 3 episodes. She should have got a full one. Get me. And then the final season, I just did that. AJ, shout out to everyone who watched me go through The Walking Dead, the final seasons with man like AJ. He grows up to be a gangster. But yeah, man, and obviously, The Wolf Among Us is one of my favorite. Wolf Among Us is one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, so, but nah, man, can't do it. And that Tales from the Borderland one is mad because I was really enjoying that until the last chapter when the mechs came out.
I loved it all, bro.
Bro, that was mad, bro.
Even the finger shooting gun thing, it was just in the world, bro. I love that. That's one of my favorite ones for sure. But I don't know about this Batman one. Nothing has just been grabbing me to play this one. So that must be a sell as well, even at £7.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm the Batman guy and I'm selling it, bro. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone for £7. I'll say no. You get
Holy
me?
moly.
Get it for cheaper, and then just play. I don't know, just play it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like play a chapter a day or something, or just blow through it in a weekend or something. Get me?
So mad, but guys, let us know in the comments what do you think of the Batman Telltales. Is that buy or sell? If you're a member, make sure you're dropping those emotes. If you got a super chat for us, make sure you're doing that too. Let us know your thoughts because yeah, it's just a bit mad still. But we're about to move on to our final topic of the day.
Got a final topic.
Or the main topic, however you want to put it, is the final and the main final. And what we're going to talk about is E3 2021. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the surprises. So, without further ado, is there any games that come to mind? I don't know if you want to start. You want to start with the good, the bad, the surprise.
I just want, bruv, I don't know what games you're going to talk to me about Guardians, innit? We've got to talk about Guardians, bro.
Okay.
Like, is that on your list?
Yeah.
Wait, bro, you do the thing. Don't ask me, because I want to talk about Guardians, but I can wait if you want to rattle through some.
I ain't going to rattle for anything. You want to talk about Guardians, you can start off there.
Okay, I want to talk about Guardians, bro, because, fam, this game don't look good to me, bro. And it's hurting my soul, bro.
Why?
Like, Cause they gotta give me. I need something from Marvel, bro. Like we've given us Spider-Man, bro.
Right.
These man have got Spider-Man pattern, bro. Like I feel like they could do no wrong with Spider-Man. Do you know what I'm saying? The right studios got it. The right people are writing the stories. The game mechanics, all of it, perfect, bro. Then our second swing, Avengers. Ultimate trash. Ultimate trash. Ultimate trash. You gotta come back from that with something that is good, bruv. And Guardians don't look like it, bruv. Like, we was watching a gameplay earlier, fam. It looks weird. Yeah. Like, it just looks weird. And I don't know how to explain it, bruv. Like, for me, it just seems like there's something off about the game. Obviously, just the way they move around's weird. Like, you can only play a Star-Lord. I just don't know whose decision that was.
Star-Lord fan, isn't it?
Bruv, who? No. I just don't get that decision. Like, you got a team of 5, bruv. We got to be able to switch it up, bruv. And I even think they messed up by even doing that. Like, after coming off the back of Avengers, which is a team game, even though this was probably in production while Avengers was in production as well, but you should have went single player, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you go single player, you go team game, you go single player. I know it's being made by different studios, but I don't know, man. I think team games like that are hard to get right. Do you know what I'm saying? So you should have just went with one character, bro. I would have preferred like you did a prequel game with just Star-Lord where he's meets the Guardians or something. Like you could have done anything, bro. But this looks mad.
Yeah, like, I'm not particularly fussed because I'm not really a Guardians fan. Like, obviously, we got introduced him from the movie. That was a big surprise to me. I enjoyed that. Kind of enjoyed the second one. Is obviously a bit of a lower standard than the first. They were just having fun there. But now that they've created a game, wasn't expecting it. Probably wouldn't pick it up. But the trailer, again, was a bit mad. watching the gameplay, I'm liking the writing of the gameplay. The way the characters are bouncing off each other, I think that's actually kind of good writing. Like, I wasn't really expecting that. I was like, oh, okay. And then even the decision making and stuff, I was like, oh, they got that in the game. Not sure how much that would actually matter.
Okay.
Not sure if that would actually be catered towards the story, if it actually ever does anything, because I hate those kind of things where they give you an option and it's just an illusion. That pisses me off in games. Please stop doing that.
But that's why I'm apprehensive, because I'm like, I saw the decision, I see them making narrative based decisions, but how much does that really affect it? Because it was interesting, because there's a scene in the gameplay where Drax throws Rocket across the canyon, and then Rocket gets on the other side, and Star-Lord's like, oh, I'll give you extra 5%. And then he's like, no, I want 10. And he's like, okay, bruv, at the end of each mission, do we do currencies? Does everyone get paid? Because if everyone does get paid, and Rocket in that scenario gets an extra 10%, and that comes out of your P's, then we're onto something. Mate, that could be fun. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure if it's going to be like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So I want to see more of it like that. I know what you're saying about, we didn't know this game was coming, so we can't overlook it. But I think for me, it's like, even though I don't love the Guardians movies at all, I still feel like it's an IP that I feel connected to, and it is a kind of game that I would want to play. Do you get what I'm saying? But then even like in the gameplay, when they go into that, Star-Lord goes into some singing and dancing mode, bruv, and everything's like, bruv, didn't you see that part?
No.
It's like a super move. It's like special move, everything, like they started playing, I can't remember what song it was.
Well, I'm a hero.
No, it's not I'm a Hero. It was right before then. They start playing some 80s banger or whatever, and then everyone's got heightened abilities for like 20 seconds, bruv, and I was just like, oh man, this is terrible, fam. Like, I can't see myself playing that. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's upsetting because Rocket is a character, like, bruv, Rocket is like one of the darkest characters in the MCU, bruv. Like, let me just get that guy, bruv. Like, him and Groot. It's all like, even got, bruv, the whole team bangs. Gamora's there. The daughter of Thanos, bruv. And then Drax. Nah. And you gave us Star-Lord only to play as. I'm getting angry.
He's human. So he's relatable.
Bruv, whoever made that decision, shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, so I don't know. So, yeah, after watching that and then watching the gameplay, I was like, man's running mad weird with the guns and whatever. Like, is that what you're going to be doing most of the time? Because obviously they showed a bit of melee and stuff. But if he's not really going to be changing up apart from controlling the other Guardians and then just shooting from afar, I'm like, is that going to even be exciting? Like, he's got to have other moves. Because he's not known to have a melee weapon, is he?
No, I mean, he doesn't really do much punching, innit? He does the
handgun thing. Bro. That's hard to make exciting for God knows how long the game's going to be. And then it's down to enemy types. You tell me, I don't know. Like I said, I just need to see a lot more. But right now, I wasn't bought then and I'm not bought now. So Guardians for me is in the bad list.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely in the. What's the other options?
Good, bad, or surprise.
Yeah, it's going in the bad list for me, definitely. But to be honest, coming out, I don't know what's gonna go in the good list for me. So to be honest, so it's mad.
There's nothing in the good list.
I'm not saying there's nothing, but okay. I'm interested to see what you've got here for us to talk about.
All right. What I have got in a good list was Elden Ring. I mean, like, I think it got leaked like years ago. And everyone was just saying, oh yeah, we know it's a thing now. So can you please release something? And this is what I love about these guys. They absolutely stay super quiet. No one knows about the project. You just know about the name. Don't know no date, no nothing. I think they did the same thing with Sekiro. Even with Sekiro, they just showed a bone turning and they just said shadows die twice. Didn't even give you Sekiro. No one knew what it was about. Everyone was speculating it's going to be this. It's the successor to Dark Souls, blah, 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 blah. But these guys, they came out with a full-blown trailer, and then it just looks like a madness. Like, obviously, I played Bloodborne, and that game is horrific to Ras Clark. Yeah, it gave me nightmares. I'll probably never play that game again, but the game is good. Watching Elden Ring now, it just looks like another good game. Like, it just looks like they're going to deliver. I'm glad they've shown us a trailer of what can happen, and I'm glad they showed us a date.
Yeah, man. I think, do you know what? It's mad because we was looking at some stuff earlier, and I saw Dark Souls. This one I asked you about. Dark Souls, because I saw it and the graphics on it looked crazy. I don't know if that was a TV or if the game actually looks like that. But for a second I was like, oh, Joe, maybe. But then I was like, nah, these games are too mad. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I think for everyone who's into this series and those kind of games, I do think that it looks good and it's definitely for you lot, but it's definitely just not for me. Do you get what I'm saying? But then at the same time, I was like, rah, Joe, you're into dark and gritty stuff. Maybe we should try and dive into this world, bro. Get me? It was a thought I had for a second. Get me? But yeah, it's all long, bro. All the demonic and demon stuff, and it's a bit much for me, bro. Get me? But yeah, man, I'm actually surprised that, like, I didn't know that this was such a thing until we done a trailer reaction about it. And like, it's been getting a lot of love. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's interesting, bro. It's interesting.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think this is like one of the developers that isn't super well known, but at the same time have rarely ever missed. They've got some controversies and whatever with games looking subpar or frame rates looking a bit mad. But when they actually do like a game, everyone jumps on board and they do love it. So, like, again, like everyone was expecting, like they're not really said much, so they've not really set anyone's expectations. Apart from it's just going to be a dark, gritty, very punishing, Soulsborne game. That's what you're going to get. So anything else on top of that, that's towards you, innit?
Yeah, that's you putting that expectation out there, not them giving it to you.
I'm just expecting good combat, messed up demonic monsters like you said, and I don't even, like, the thing is, yeah, like I said, these stories, they go over your head, like unless you actually like deep dive into the world, try and figure out what's going on, and then like me, I'll go into a YouTube video, someone breaks it down, and my mind gets. They don't tell you about, they barely tell you about the combat, how deep it can go. Don't tell you about the story. Just into this world, go out there, and yeah, the thing bangs. So for me, Elden Ring is definitely a good thing out of V3. Alright. Next thing, I'm gonna go for a surprise, and my surprise was Avatar.
Oh, this is a big surprise.
Super big surprise. Ubisoft game, Avatar. For me, it's a surprise because I was thinking, does anyone even care about Avatar in 2021? 2020. For the last 5 years.
Yeah, the Avatar thing is a bit weird to me, bro, because it's like, obviously, I know Avatar, when it came out, was a big hit, top 5 all-time grossing movies, but do bear in mind, that was the emergence of like 3D or whatever, so I feel like that probably helped inflate the numbers with it. Do I need an Avatar game? No. Do I want Ubisoft to make an Avatar game? No. Does the game look good to me? We've only seen in-engine stuff, no gameplay, but from what I've seen, nah, bro. Fam, when I say it doesn't look good, I mean it looks like a Ubisoft game.
Yeah.
That's in with an Avatar skin on it.
Right.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, Ubified.
Yeah, bro. And it's like no disrespect to Ubisoft, but when it comes to graphics, like, I feel like lots of their games recently are looking very, very similar. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can just see it from the Avatar, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, maybe they're all in the same engine or whatever, but you can just see that's what it looks like. And it's like, I'm just interested to see what comes from it. But I feel like Raven fried my mind in the trailer reaction when he said Horizon. Because then I was like, I can't unthink that now. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's destroyed potentially what this game could be.
Right.
Because Horizon, when you deep it, is pretty much Avatar. Like, it is. It's like, it's pretty much Avatar, besides the blue people. You get me? So now I'm like, rah, if Guerrilla Games had this thing, it would have been mad. But what's Ubisoft gonna do, bro? They're gonna turn it into a looter shooter or something.
Oh my god.
Bro, I thought
don't say that. Yo, man, Avatar's a looter shooter, you know.
Fam, they're gonna be picking up like, bruv, new hair braids with this is an epic hair braid. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Your athleticism's increased. That's bruv. I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. I'm scared of Ubisoft at this point, fam. Cause bruv, you finished Watch Dogs. How'd you destroy Watch Dogs, bruv? Listen, I understand the evolution of it. What's better than controlling one character? All the characters. But like, that's one of them ideas someone's supposed to reel you back in with and be like, how about we just try having 3 playable characters like they did in Grand Theft Auto? That worked successfully there. Instead, no, every NPC is gonna be and it don't It's tough. So just there, see, and I'm not even judging. See, I'm half judging what I've seen, but I'm more so judging Ubisoft at this point, bro. Because if I look at the last games I played for them, Watch Dogs, didn't love it.
The Division?
Breakpoint.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that game.
Breakpoint. Man. Alright, The Division bangs. 1 and 2. No complaints there. You man went hard on that. I feel like the Assassin's Creed, it doesn't look like it's my type of Assassin's Creed game. I'm more onto the whole syndicate, third person action and adventure, as opposed to the RPG ones. But we was watching a video earlier and it was making me think, maybe give it a shot, Joe. I don't know, bruv. I don't know. But yeah, man, Avatar.
Yeah, I was just surprised. Like, I wasn't expecting a game of that game, like, ever. I was hearing about these movies. Still waiting on... I'm not waiting on those, to be honest. I'm not really a big Avatar fan. Don't know if you noticed or not. And then, like, this game launched. I'm like, oh, it's made by Ubisoft as well. And it just looks like they carry on the same story from the movie. So I hope it's either a tie-in between 1 and 2, or they're going a completely direction that maybe some humans got left behind in this Avatar world. I just know what to expect. So massive surprise for me, but I'm not really expecting much, to be honest. Like, Avatar game. Like, that's like saying make a Titanic game at this point.
It's a Titanic game, you know. Brother, what
Because
do you do, fam? What do you do, fam?
I was thinking you was jacking it. You gotta get on the Titanic, and you gotta survive, you gotta escape the people at the end. You might make the decision, do you save Rose or not?
Boy, fam.
That would be lit, I think. You know,
No, it wouldn't be, fam.
You get to break hearts out there.
Bro, that's
Jack's
mad.
actual ending. It's been 85 years since I've killed Rose.
Sam, you're moving mad, bro.
Just a little bit. Anyway, we've got a super chat before we move into any more categories. We've got Darren DePaul. What's good? What's happening?
What's going on, bro?
Wait, why does Joe hate on the Guardians movies? Is that what you hate?
I hate on them.
Yeah, that's what you said. You hate on the Guardians movies.
Nah. I think the first Guardians movies is alright, and I think the second Guardians movie's dead. I don't like Star-Lord. I think he's a waste character. That's about it. I mean, hey. I like Rocket, Team Gamora, Team Groot.
There you go.
Sometimes Team Drax. I like Drax's dialogue more than anything else he does, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best thing about Drax. And they took it too far in the second movie where it was like, only dialogue, no destroying. Mad man.
Even then, yeah, they like completely just took his whole character from the movies and then put it into the game. So I'm like, is he literally like that in the...
No, I believe he's like that in the comics, bro.
But obviously it's hard to translate.
Be literal.
Yeah, like, it's hard to translate how...
Literal he's being.
Yeah, from, I guess, that's me, I'd have to read it then. Because you got a blueprint from Dave Bautista, and you're like, oh yeah, just be like him through voice acting, which they looks like they've done. Yeah. I'm like, how much did Dave take from the comic, and then it's like, or did he transform
they must have
Drax like that?
I think that I don't read Drax in comic books, but I would just believe that's gotta be Drax. They can't have just done that for the movie. There would have been a madness, bro. Everyone would have went crazy. Right. Drax isn't like this. Smaller property, they were like, we can do whatever we want. I don't know. I do know Star-Lord is still a clown. I've seen Star-Lord in a couple comic books. He's exactly the same. Get me? So I would just presume they're all the same.
Yeah, I imagine that the whole group, apart from him and Gamora, are just like goofballs.
Yeah.
And then you've got like Drax, which is like super serious no matter the situation. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, is like, then is it like, where Dave Bautista has made it a situation where he is serious, but it's almost still comedy like.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it would be in the comic, bro. That he's serious, but it's funny. Because he's always serious. Get me?
That's super legit still. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, cool. So I'm going to go around again. I guess starting with bad. Then going for a good, then a surprise. I'm going to go with Final Fantasy Origins as a bad...
The Chaos game?
Yeah. I don't know, coming from a Final Fantasy fan, and then seeing that, I was hearing stuff about it. I don't know, it was coming from Team Ninja. Obviously, I played some of their games. I was like, yeah, the games are pretty legit. And then seeing that, I'm like, whoa, what happened there between Square Enix and Final Fantasy? It's like, I don't know, because obviously when other studios have done it, that's coming from, I would just throw out something like Devil May Cry. Everyone hates that. I kind of like it. Like, obviously it feels like a completely different game, but this whole trailer was just not good.
Yeah, the trailer's dead, bro. The trailer's super dead. For me, I don't even understand what's going on. It just looks like discount Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
In the Final Fantasy universe, bruv. To be honest, me personally, like, I don't play any of these newer Final Fantasies. Like, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake because I played the original Final Fantasy VII, and because I'm just hoping for a Final Fantasy number 8. But other than that, bruv, I'm not really caught up with that world. So this guy, I don't know what he is, a spin-off character or whatever. I'm just not really interested. And the game itself, in fact, maybe not the game itself, but that trailer is very bad, and that makes me feel like they probably was like, we don't have anything to go, let's rush a trailer together, and that's what they got, and that's what they put out at E3. And I feel like they're gonna regret that because the reception hasn't been very positive.
I was gonna say, yeah, like you're saying, like we've obviously played other Final Fantasy games. You're gonna jump on 7, but like it wasn't too long ago they showed us Final Fantasy 16. That looked bloody amazing.
Where is that?
Exactly.
They never showed nothing.
No, it just hasn't turned up. So there's that game in the back burner where that looks like a more dark, brooding world than usual Final Fantasies are. Like, I've never seen a Final Fantasy use blood or whatever. I can't find kind of mad. And then they showed this game which doesn't even look on par. I was like, what? Yes, yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm like, yeah, Final Fantasy.
Maybe it's just one of them bridge games. Is that coming out this year? When is that coming out?
Which one?
The Origins.
Pretty sure it is this year. But
I mean, that's what I'm saying. If Origins coming out this year, maybe 16 still coming out next year, and they're just like, we need something to go out now, just to numbers, whatever. Get me? I'm just, bruv, it doesn't look good to me anyway.
No, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. But whoo, it's a bit crazy. All right, I'm gonna jump on a game that I thought was, in fact, it wasn't even a game, and it was a bit mad because this is actually a DLC. But I thought this was actually pretty good though. That Kazuya is joining Smash Bros.
Kazuya, oh, this is the thing when they show him. Who's he holding? He's holding like Mario or something.
Yeah.
He's holding Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
That is, for me, sick, bro.
I don't play Smash Bros, but I mean, I've played Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, for me, yeah. Obviously, with the fighting games in general, obviously, right now they're always trying to join, like, guest characters from this series and that series, and I thought that's pretty legit. But for Nintendo to have Street Fighter characters, King of Fighters characters, and now I wasn't expecting. I don't think anyone else was, but the fact that they've made Kazuya in this game now from Tekken, it literally blows my mind. You can now have Tekken versus like Street Fighter, which was meant to happen, but it hasn't.
No, I hear that, but I just feel like maybe like the fighting game thing is just go on a downward spiral, isn't it, bruv? It must be, bruv, for these man to just be like, okay, now they're you know what I'm saying, shopping their characters out and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not like a full team. They don't now own Kazuya, but like, I just feel like that's interesting, bro. Get me? But yeah, hey, listen, Smash. They're gonna have everyone in the game before the end of it, bro.
The only person they're missing now is someone from Mortal Kombat. But I don't know if Ed Boon will be like, no blood, no characters. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen.
But yeah, maybe they'll get an Injustice character instead.
That's DC though.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting Injustice character.
Well, can you imagine that they have like a DC character, I don't know, Batman or Superman, then they get Spider-Man?
That would be sick.
Right, yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen though, is it?
Bruv, Smash Bros, anything's possible. It's Nintendo, isn't it, bruv?
But yeah, I would like to see Scorpion join that roster though. I think that would be pretty legit.
Scorpion?
Yeah, if they was to join Smash Bros.
You just, bruv,
I'm just putting out there.
You just want all the fighters in the same game, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, we get it, Sam. We get it, bruv.
This is coming back to what you said before, is like what would make you buy a title for a certain console? I'd buy Smash.
Okay.
So yeah, for Switch, because that at Christmas.
What character would have to go in for you to get it? Or are you getting it now?
Yeah, I would literally get it, good price, buy Smash only, and that's it.
That's mad, because we've had this conversation before. I was thinking about getting whatever, one of these consoles for Pokemon, innit? But then I was just like, no trophies. And I was like, that's
what I'm saying, you gotta buy it, you gotta play those games. Just for the passion of the game, bro. But even Pokemon now is just...
Yeah, they're taking Pokemon so mad, bro.
Yeah.
So mad. I just want to go back to the beginning, but on a new console. Like I want my original 6 from Red, Yellow, and Blue, but I want them on this gen, bruv, and raise them like that, fam. It'd be mad.
I'm saying put all 1,000 Pokemon in one cartridge, bruv. But
they would, bruv. That needs to be a PlayStation game, fam. I wish.
They won't do it. And there was meant to be a surprise one, but I don't think I was surprised. Was I? There was a surprise one.
I thought the surprise was Avatar.
Yeah, I had another surprise game that turned up. I was like, that's quite mad. But it couldn't be that much of a surprise if I forgot about it.
Do you know, I can give you a surprise from E3.
Okay.
Something that didn't show up that I thought should have was like some Star Wars. Do you get me? Like obviously, EA are doubling down on Star Wars games, but apparently none are getting shown at E3. So does that mean we're not getting no Star Wars games in the next 12 months? Do you know what I'm saying? Like where's Fallen Order 2? Get me? I'm gonna understand why you wouldn't show. Let's say Battlefront 3 is coming. I would still understand why you didn't show it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we don't take the attention away from Battlefield. But then what about where's this open world game we're supposed to have? Like, bruv, there's bare Star Wars games that are supposed to be in production, but we're not seeing none of them at E3. It's a bit mad.
True. In fact, you know what? You actually brought a very good situation up. Where it's like E3. I'm guessing these games are meant to be coming out very soon, but they just didn't turn up. So in that case, well, where's the Batman game? Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights is gone, bro.
Gone.
It's not gone. Like it's not coming out, but fam, I feel like that game is getting a full structure rebuild. Something crazy's going on with that game. But I told you this before, bruv. There's something wrong with that game, fam.
Bro, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm not into this whole co-op RPG type. I don't want a service game for Batman.
I don't think the co-op part is the issue.
No, it's not.
It's the RPG elements that they showed in that gameplay footage that, bruv, something's wrong there, bruv. You can't.
Massive departure from what we had, and you go into Marvel things.
Bruv, and then
Avengers things.
Even a system they was talking about how no matter what level you are, the environment and all of the bad guys around you, they get. Do you know how difficult? Like I don't even make gaming systems, but I just know from playing games, you know how difficult that must be to pull off. Like, don't do just chill out. Just make another Arkham game. Like, I've never right now. I just don't want to, bruv. Because I feel like I get onto these man daily. But you know when you've got a good thing, yeah? You just keep going with it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Arkham Knight, one of the best games ever. Just make another one, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to go, like, the whole idea for the Damian Wayne game that they had, I thought sounded amazing. I don't know why you would script, well, Bruce Wayne's not Batman, so people want to... Shut up, bruv. You already set it up in the last 3 games. You know what I'm saying? That Talia's out and bust it down. So...
It's not canon.
There's the connection. Oh, chill out. Chill out. Don't ask Zach. Get me.
You see with the Star Wars that you mentioned, wouldn't that be on D23?
It might be. I thought about that, but at the same time, bro,
It's coming out in July.
Last thingy, last E3, there was Star Wars at E3, and they still had D23.
Maybe they just don't back with the man anymore.
The game's at EA, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I would still expect something, but we'll see.
That's a bit, man. We've got some super chats before we move on with some uninvited guests. We've got Darren DePaul. He's saying, when you men reviewing all Fast and Furious films? All of them?
Bruv, you're on the wrong channel, bruv. Get me. Cyberpunk, you asked that on the other show, or the other, bro. Games.
And even then, become a Patreon, make sure you're requesting the movies, then things there, you know what I'm saying? And we've got DePaul again, what's good is happening? Sam, just get whatever runs salty bet. What the hell is a salty bet? You're good? I mean, I get whatever I can get. So let's say a Switch, PS5, PS3, Game Boy. I still got a Vita actually. Still running that thing.
I mean, I still got my Vita. What?
Oh yeah. What game did I just complete the other day on Vita? I can't remember. I don't know why it takes so long on them finger now.
Vita?
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't played my Vita since maybe like a year and a half ago, bruv.
Year and a half ago.
It might be longer than that.
Yo, that's mad. But yeah.
My Vita's done, bruv. I'm retiring. It's mad because I'm 2 trophies away from a platinum on it. On Tomb Raider Go. But like, bruv, I've lost the will to play it, bruv.
Lost the will, you know. It's
mad.
I'm just looking at this list. There's bare WB games, and I know which is just quite at them because I don't think we should do that. So yeah, so I mentioned before Final Fantasy 16. I thought that was quite of a mad departure that they showed the Stranger of Paradise, but didn't show 16 because I'd love to see more of that. I guess that must have been pushed back. It's a bit mad. What was the game that everyone was looking forward to? Have you ever seen Deathloop?
No.
Okay, we won't touch on that then. What else is another good one? Not Forspoken. That's actually kind of mad. Well, everyone was actually looking forward to. I guess they don't really do this anymore. But Call of Duty, that's never really dropped on E3, have they?
I mean,
they just showcase it towards like 2 months before the game drops, innit?
Yeah, bruv. But does Call of Duty need it, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? Call of Duty is just Call of Duty, bruv. It's out here, and the way they're just gonna run Warzone for the next 5 years, get me, bruv. Legitly, 5 years from now, I believe with Warzone here to stay, bro.
That's it.
Get me.
Warzone. But yeah, I'm gonna run through some games that I guess should have been there, and it's kind of mad about this list. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. I wouldn't say God of War Ragnarok because they pushed that a year back. So.
Wait. Come on, bro. Suicide Squad, bro.
Yeah.
We should have got something.
I know.
But we didn't.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Crazy. You know what else is mad?
What?
Hogwarts.
Bruv. Yeah. Oh, these are all the WB games, innit?
I try not to. It's a bit mad still.
These are the WB games. It's mad, bruv.
And
I mean, maybe
when's the next WB event?
I don't even know. They have one.
Bruv.
Later this year, probably, actually.
Yeah,
Later this year.
It was sometime last year around this time. Well, it was more towards the end of July, beginning of August. They had the event, the online event.
Still, though.
Fandom. Oh, Fandom.
That's DC,
yeah,
though.
that's DC.
So there's no way leaving Harry Potter at that, bro. That's mad.
But they pushed that game back as well.
Harry Potter?
Didn't they?
To next year.
They did, yeah? Bro, I'm pretty sure Hogwarts got pushed, bro. And that would make, like, if they're just pushing all of their games, then yeah, alright, cool. Maybe I'll take my conspiracy theory about Gotham Knights back. If all across the board they're just like, we just need more time, you get me? Then yeah, cool. But I don't know, fam. I'm excited for the Hogwarts game. Not excited for the Suicide Squad game because of the stuff they saying about it. Like, they said it's a live service or whatever.
What? Which one?
No, wait. Sorry. Suicide Squad,
yeah.
They said it's like Avengers, innit?
Nah, you said it's a co-op game.
They said it's a co-op game.
Yeah, not like Avengers.
Anyway, I want to see some actual gameplay instead of the cinematic that they showed us.
That's why I feel like Gotham Knights is the Avengers type. So they won't do that with Suicide Squad. And it's kind of funny because of the studios that are involved.
Yeah, see, and that's what makes that. It's weird to me, bruv. It's weird to me.
It's competition within you. That's mad, isn't it?
It's weird to me, but yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, it's mad that WB ain't showing anything.
And my last one was like Xbox. They had like this mad. And then the one I feel like everyone really wants to see was Hellblade 2. We've only seen like a trailer since like last year, I think it was. And then we ain't seen nothing.
Bruv, why do you care about Hellblade, bruv? It's not coming on PlayStation, bruv.
Yeah, on PC, innit?
Oh, you're a PC gamer now?
I mean, I always played PC with my sim builders and that.
Nah.
And I've played number one. I thoroughly enjoyed number one. Obviously, I was disappointed that they brought Ninja Theory back way when. And they were like, because of that, yeah, we're going to get like Hellblade 2. Like, and then you're just holding it in the vault.
Bruv, they're maybe trying to make it their God of War, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's definitely what it is. But that's one of the reasons I haven't played Hellblade 1. Because I'm like, well, the sequel's on Xbox. So if I really enjoy this, I'm just finishing my own mind, bruv. So
There's no way, but I don't know. Like, if like I said, if I never even get to play Hellblade 2, because I think same thing I had with Hades, Even though you can have PlayStation, I just wouldn't have bought it. Same thing in Hellblade. Eventually, I'm like, if it ever gets to £5 or £2, then I'll pick it up. But apart from that, I'm not in a rush. Like that end of the story that happened in that game, I'm like, cool. But it's whatever. Those are surprises. I guess we got some super chats.
Yeah.
RRJ411. That's my password. What's going on? Any games at E3 will make you guys get the Series X? RJ from Boston. No.
No way.
Any games from E3 for the Series X?
Nah.
Not
I mean,
one.
No. Like, me personally, like I said, I don't even pay much attention to Xbox and the stuff they're doing in it. But, like, from what we've been talking about, no. Blade 1 would have to be so good that I would have to be like, I need to play the second one, but I just don't see that happening, you get me? So, no.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
And that wasn't even at E3.
So. Yeah, exactly. Looking for the Xbox exclusives, there was not one game I was like, oh, that's a system seller, or a game I'd be like, a game I need to play eventually. So, Series X, nah, I'm good, you know. I'm real good. I'm alright. We got Arsenal. What's good? What's happening?
Arsenal, what's good?
If you could wish a game sequel into existence, what game would you want a sequel to?
The Order 1888. Or what's it called? 1886.
Yeah.
1886. I'd get the sequel to that. 100%. But it wouldn't be like, you see how short the first one is? It would be twice as long. Get me? Pause.
What, 14 hours?
Huh?
14 hours.
40, well, okay, maybe 3 times, Sam. Well, what do you want from me, bro?
60-hour game, isn't it?
Yeah, but they couldn't do that. not to the Order. Not for it to look how it looked.
Oh, sorry, not 60.
In fact, we're on PS5 now.
Mm.
Yeah, they could do it. Yeah. I'd like a sequel to that. I'd take an actual sequel to the Arkham Knight as well. I'd take a sequel to Mad Max.
Ooh.
I'll take a sequel to sorry. You ain't gonna pick none of these games.
No, Rob's got a list, you know.
Shadow of War. I'd get the third part of that. I'd close that trilogy out. Yeah, man. I feel like that's me.
I would say a sequel to Vagrant Story. Been asking this for many years.
Sounds on his list now. Look, let me get there.
Almost for a millennia now, and I'm probably never gonna get it, so that's fine. I would also like a sequel to. Oh, you know what? I don't actually ask for many sequels because most of the time I'm just done with the game.
I've got more, bruv. Let me get Red Dead Redemption 3. Need that.
Sheesh.
I'll take The Wolf Among Us 2.
Go on.
Jedi Fallen Order's coming. Hopefully they're working on a sequel to Control.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hopefully they're working on a sequel to Control. One that pisses me off, Days Gone 2, that they just announced recently. They said they're probably not doing a sequel for you idiots, bruv. I need Days Gone 2. I'll take that as well.
I was gonna say Titanfall 2 because Titanfall 3 because Titanfall 2. I don't know why it's such a tongue twister. Titanfall 2 was such a legit game. Even just the story was mad. I like the what do we call it, the multiplayer aspect of the game, and I don't know. I think everything else is in the pipeline, or just it's been done. So yeah, I'm not asking for much, you know.
Alright, last one. I'll take Detroit Becoming Human. Not a sequel, but same world, but different characters. But like a spiritual sequel like that. I'll take that as well. You get me? Sorry, Transformers 4 for Cybertron. Let me get that.
Oh,
That was one of my favorite games on PS3 ever.
Jeez. You got any
I'm done.
Alright, cool. And we got Hashim in the building. What's good, Hashim?
Hashim, what's going on, bro?
Mr. Agent 47 himself. What would you like to see next from Naughty Dog?
Come on, man. You already know what time it is, bro. I want The Last of Us 3, bro.
I want them to do a whole new IP, you know.
Here we go.
I want them to do a whole new IP because we've got a current day kind of Indiana Jones.
What? Uncharted?
With Uncharted,
Yeah, but Uncharted's finished.
No, it ain't.
You think they're going to do another Uncharted?
You seen Chloe and Nadine? They're pretty legit.
You think they're going to do another Uncharted with them two?
Yeah, everyone's asking for feminine heroes nowadays. IG model or not, you know. So, why not do them two? They're strong ladies. They held the game down.
I don't have an issue with them doing another Uncharted.
I don't either. I'm just saying, they've done so they've done a modern day Indiana Jones. They've done a post-apocalyptic world with The Last of Us. So even if they go back into, I don't know what kind of generation or time they can do, something very interesting, and just do that kind of time, that kind of story, that kind of era, I think they can pull it off and they'll be sick.
You're talking about the past.
Yeah.
I want The Last of Us 3.
Huh?
I want The Last of Us 3.
We're getting that though.
Yeah, well, we don't know with all these man out there, bruv. I want Abby to be the main character the whole game. The whole game.
I'm just putting it out there. They're going to put Ellie in there. She's dying.
Tank Abby.
Tank Abby.
Tank Abby, fam. Bruv, Ellie. Nah, I'm done with her, bruv. Done with her. Bruv, she should have killed Abby, fam.
No, but she didn't.
I know she didn't.
You can't kill everybody. You shouldn't anyway. Don't be like your master, innit? You got to evolve from them, man. What does it say that the studio has now become the master?
The master, yeah.
Exactly. You got to learn a different way, bruv. You can't live the same way as your master.
Bruv,
this is coming from a Sith.
Bruv, I hear what you're saying, bruv, but Ellie's still going to get clapped by one of the 200 people we killed in the first two. That's the point, the whole universe, bruv.
Exactly.
So she might as well finish her, bruv. Like, you man, you got to stop the circle of hate, brother.
You can't.
You know how many people you've killed?
Exactly.
Joe got killed, like, bruv, she's finished already, bruv. When she goes and lives with Dina from the streets for a week or two, bruv, it's over for her, man.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, Last of Us 3, man, I'm about it. Do I want another Uncharted game? Don't really care, but I'll play it if they do it. New IP might be good, Sam, but I don't know about this whole past thing you're talking about. I feel like Nathan Drake is probably in the past, bro.
No, it's current day. Everything's modern than that.
He is. He's got an iPhone.
What was that game from Assassin's Creed that they were in London? What time era was that?
Syndicate. That was like the industrial era.
I would say they got to that era.
That's not bad.
I'll say got to that era.
That's not bad. They got guns and stuff.
See, yeah. I think they could pull out some interesting stories from that. It's almost like Sherlock Holmes. Just don't go into the whole investigative murder kind of thing.
Nah.
In fact, you know what? Why not? I think they could pull off a murder mystery, you know? If anyone could with storylines and characters, I think they can pull it off.
I'm not going to say they can't, innit? But we're getting out there now. We're getting out there now, fam.
In fact, let me shut up. Lloyd Dog. Email, please.
Email the man, them.
Email, please.
Email the man, them. We got you.
Let me shut up.
But yeah, man. Nah, bruv. Yeah. Naughty Dog. New IP might be good, bruv. But yeah, I'm still plugged into this whole Last of Us universe, fam. I want to see what happens with my man. The little... Forgot my man's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, him.
Levy,
Young Green Arrow.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens there. I feel like them two were good together.
Because they reached
yeah, they got the boat and they cut out. Do you know what I'm saying? So now if you go back to them lot, and Abby's now skinny, innit? So...
Yeah, so everyone will start complaining about that. And then she gets wench again. It's like, how did she do that, huh?
She needs to be Wham. Listen.
No way. Lev. There we go.
She needs to be Wham. Tank Abby. Team Tank Abby. Set, bro.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming back and tuning in with the TCN Gaming Madness, our PlayStation podcast. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for all the members. Thank you for just tuning in, chiming in with all your comments, all them things there. And if you just stay tuned, I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing us on another podcast, whether it be this one or what's the other podcast we're doing? I can't remember now.
It's called the Cyber Nerds Podcast, and it happens on the Cyber Nerds channel. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the video. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm Joe, one further the Cyber Nerds.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech, and we'll see you on the next one.